Today I'm going to tell people how to get better at the game one-on-one. So we're going to go break down your guys' matches, tell you what you're doing wrong, ask you some questions, figure it all out, and try to get as many people as possible. This is the first ever Poxonlox coaching stream. We'll see how it goes, dude. I have zero expectations here, but I want to do my best to help people get better today, right now. So we'll see if that's actually the case or not. I feel like we're going to have a lot of requests for, I feel like we might have a lot of people that want to be coached. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it would be nice to have people's face cams on, too. I didn't think about that. I didn't set that up. Damn. I might set that up as well midstream. So that would be fun if we could do that as well. All right. Let's bring in our first person. Actually, wait. Not yet. Psych. Just kidding. I forgot to do one more thing before we start. I forgot to do one more thing. I feel like this is something we could do just like nonstop all the time, which is nice because it doesn't rely on the game actually being good. You know, cheaters have been pretty bad lately, so actually playing the game is very, 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 very difficult and frustrating. So hopefully this can fill that void a little bit. We'll see. We will see. Or it could be this could be the worst thing I've ever decided to do. So who knows? Who knows? So this is gonna be kind of like spectating nightmares, but I'm not gonna be an asshole. And also, we're going to have the person in the call with us. So I'll go through their match with them, kind of ask them questions, talk about like what they're thinking, what they're planning, maybe also kind of just like getting a general idea of how they think about the game, look at the game, view the game, and then try to give them some feedback so that they can improve. And I think this is the most effective way to get better, obviously. Just having somebody who's experienced be like, hey, maybe try looking at it this way, you know, but we got to be nice about it. Like if we just are like, hey, you fucking suck, like do this, then they'll just be like, you know, it's too attackative. Not attackative. I know that's not a word. All right. There's going to be I don't even know how this is I think the hardest part is going to be deciding who's getting coached first.
Ready after this guy.
Perry, you ready? After Milkman, I need... Perry, you can come first.
Are you doing this for anyone? I def need help, LMFAO.
Holy shit, this is gonna be chaotic. Okay, new plan. Let me make a new channel. It's gonna be the coaching queue. I'm going to make this a text channel in the Discord. So if you want, wait one sec, permissions, everyone can view it. Let me just turn that off for now. What we're going to do here, okay, I should have planned this out better. Planning is not my strong suit, guys. Okay. I'm going to make a channel. So if you want, honestly, I don't know why I didn't expect it to be like so chaotic instantly. So if you want to coach, you can put your name in the channel basically. And then, like, we'll go through that list of people. Unless you're a YouTube member. That's the one thing I do want to prioritize YouTube members. It's my loyal supporters. And I do appreciate my members. So I want them to be, have priority. So, view channel. How do I add slow mode? How do I add slow mode to the channel? Why can I not remember how to add slow mode to a freaking slow mode? Here we go. 6 hours. There we go. Okay. So, type your name in to join the queue for live coaching. That's what the channel will be. So if you want to join the queue for live coaching, go to the Discord, type your name in. That'll be the order we do it. We have Perry first, and then we have Milkman, and then we'll go from there. Okay? So let's freaking do this, guys. Yo, firstly, Basie Bam, thank you for tier 1. Perry, thank you for 17 months. Dinner Plate, thank you for the 7 months. Holy shit, there is a lot of people in the waiting room already. Okay. All right. I'm kind of nervous, dude. What's up, Perry? Little ice. This is going to be a good icebreaker. This is going to be a good icebreaker having you here.
Yeah.
How's it going, dude?
Absolutely. I'm watching my game.
You're watching your game?
I said I'm launching my game.
Oh, launching your game. Okay. I am thinking, I don't know. It might be, maybe we'll do, like, you send me your match replay file and then I can just go through it, maybe. I feel like that'd be the easiest, but also then you have to send me the match replay.
Yeah.
Do you have one in Spectating Nightmares already? That I could just do it from there?
I might from like a month ago.
Okay, I'll just look it up in the, I think I can do that.
All right, yeah.
Okay. No, I don't have one, so you might have to throw another one in there if you know how.
Yeah.
I can also I can kind of guide you through too if you need help.
My computer will stop fucking.
I'm excited, dude.
Slow. Alright, here.
We're getting there, guys. There's probably a better way to do this.
What game this is? So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, it's okay. We can use any game. It can be short, it can be long, it can be whatever.
Yeah.
What are you putting it in? Spectating image? Or where are you gonna send it? I guess you can just DM it to me too. Just do it in Spectating image. Just throw the match. You don't have to put any details or anything.
Yeah.
Who's excited, dude? I'm excited. First ever live coach. This is gonna be good. I feel like we could learn a lot here. Because in an actual live match, they're going to be thinking about a ton of things, and I don't think coaching during them playing is going to be good, because they're trying to already absorb all the information on the match. Like, there's just too much to focus on that way. You know what I mean? It's not going to be Spectating Nightmares. It's going to be more chill. It's going to be not me tearing them a new one. Okay, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice, because they're
I get it.
person's right here.
Okay. Oh my god, why is this being so difficult?
If it's too hard, we could also just... Oh, there we go. Let's freaking go.
Got it, yep.
Nice. I gotta download it. Give me a minute.
With your
And then
slow-ass internet.
We'll talk a bit before, and then we'll go into it, and then we'll just see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what to expect, so we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, let me drag this in.
Neither do I. I don't know what game that is, so.
It's a pretty long one. We'll see. Maybe you'll be the best. Maybe you'll be the worst.
I feel like I'd rather have one that I just got like rolled, because you can learn more from those.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I feel like it doesn't even really even matter that much. Like, even when I watch Spectating Nightmares, I feel like it doesn't matter if they do good or bad. Like, it's so obvious what their issues are that I feel like that's probably going to be the case, but we'll see. All right. I got a screen share to you so you can see what's going on. Let me know if that is working.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, sweet. So your game is... I think that was an Oh, no. What did you just send me?
No shot.
One sec. I know the stream is not caught up yet either. Oh, here's why. One sec. Oh, it's 09, 0709. Oregon? Does that make sense? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That was today. Wait, did you play a game today?
No, today's the 9th. Yeah. No.
I have no idea what it is. Oh, 02. Why did I just read that wrong? I'm just dumb. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. Villa. All right. Cool.
Yeah, that's probably right.
That's it. That's the one. Okay, so firstly, like what's your situation? What rank are you? What's what's going on?
Peak Emerald 3.
Okay.
Or Emerald 2, that is.
Emerald 2.
I'm pretty ass, but
Why?
You
Like
know,
why do you think you're ass?
dude, I think inconsistency, but mostly my position. My position is inconsistent from game to game.
Okay.
I know mechanics aren't the most important thing. I know that, but my mechanics are really shit.
So you just think you suck at everything?
Yeah, pretty much. But I
Okay, well, obviously not if you're Emerald, you know. That's okay. Okay, we'll just look and see what's going on. How about that?
That works.
What's your username in this?
I think I should be Joser. So
Joser?
playing
Okay.
the dope.
Playing the doke. That's a good thing, I think. Are you solo queue right now? Do you know? Do you know if you're solo queue this
No,
game?
I'm playing with Rux.
Okay.
playing
Okay.
with Rux
So we got duo queue situation. You guys, I'm assuming, have comms and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he could be a little quiet sometimes, but normally we're good.
Okay, before we even start, like, when you go into this game, like, what are you thinking already? Like, are you thinking anything, or are you just ripping your drone in?
So, this drone should be going up into either Master or Astro. I'm going Master over.
Okay, so that's like you have an initial plan already, which is good. You're going Master over. You're just gonna get your drone up there, maybe for a pre-place or to like see who they have.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah,
like going
pre-play.
for the pre-place. That's fine. No problems yet. Isn't that nice? You've made it 20 seconds into the game with no mistakes. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. This is good. I mean, most people just won't shoot this, right?
10 seconds to insertion.
I don't even want to fast forward. I want to get every single second of
5
gameplay.
seconds left.
Okay, I lied. I'm going to fast forward. I'm bored.
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
You know what I'm going to say right here? Do you know what I'm going to ask?
No.
Okay. If you have the pre-place drone already in Astro, right? Why not just use your other drone to drone this? Because now instead of droning this up and having the info for Astro still, you don't have your Astro info. You could get your drone shot here, but then you still don't know if this area is clear. So like,
Right, okay.
if you drone this room first and then you check your Astro drone, I mean, you would know this guy's bathroom as well, but like if you drone this out, you can take off the info right away. Whereas if your drone's coming through here, you can't because you still don't know if the room right in front of you is clear. So like if I were to drone this, I would like hop my drone in, check this room, check master, and then I would probably check bathroom as well. And if bathroom's clear, you have your Astro drone, you can bring this drone back through bricks, and then you can just switch between the two. And now you know that everything is completely clear. I mean, that's in the case that Legion's not here. Legion's here, so I mean, you'll probably end up droning him out. Or hear you
I
hear
think I
him.
heard him.
Yeah,
I remember this.
yeah, nice.
He got
Yeah,
fucking rolled.
well played. Yeah, exactly. You hear him, you get off the drone, you wall bang him. That's free. That's good. Now is the point where you could probably drone again, right? Because like now they could like reacting off this kill. If there's a second roamer, right? Like he's already here. He's already fighting this. Maybe he's swinging off this. At least in like a higher rank. Like if you're playing a better player and they have another roamer, like you're probably dead. So you probably just like died. So like that's when you want to like definitely re-drone again. Especially like you could die from Astro right now. There could be a guy Astro stairs, whatever. Like you have to. I think just like acting off of acting off of them acting off the information. So if they have the information, Legion dies, and they can actually act off of it, which is like, I'm gonna go kill the guy that killed the Legion. And if they do that, you just died, right? Did you just call? I think you just called, right? Or is this your first call? This is your first call. So you're just sending it. You're
That's
just
my first call, yeah.
you're just big dicking it. What's your teammate doing here? Is this your teammate or is it? Wait, did you say it was Rexa?
Yeah,
Rexos?
Ace. Yeah.
Okay. I guess your Deimos is underneath. Are you worried about a flank at all, or are you just assuming they're not going to?
Probably assumed they weren't going to, which, you know, in hindsight is not a good thing to do, but
Yeah, I mean, even like, I just think about like
Setting up
if
your
there is a guy just sitting here, like if he's just sitting Astro stairs, like this is one of the best spots to play as a roamer on this site, I think, because people will do exactly what you just did, is just walk through bathroom, ignore it, or people like buck into this basement or come to the basement area, right, and they'll come up the stairs and try to take Astro that way. So either way, you're like sitting here killing them both. Whereas like obviously, so like that's something you can do if like if that never happens to you, you can start doing it to other people because nobody's expecting it in this rank, I guess, right?
yeah.
All right, let's get into the action. Let's get into it. You already clapped one guy, which was good. With good aim. Pushing 90, okay. You got the call on him, you got the cams. I mean, obviously hacking the cams is good, taking the roamer out. Like the strategy-wise, it's all really good. That was fantastic. Absolutely nothing wrong there. Taking the space, using the info, using utility. Like, you just fucked that guy, right? Like, that guy can't do anything there. He's completely fucked. That's how you do it. Everybody take notes. Okay, what is your game plan now? So you got a 5v2. What's going through your head right here?
Right here, probably just work with my team to try to collapse on the site.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I see what okay, we'll touch on that later, I think. I'm going to see if this is if this changes or not. This is good. You're holding the angle in case they get aggressive. Call again, perfect. You do have all the Maestro cams too, right? Like you can also check those.
Yeah.
Especially because like the Maestro cams that you have are covering you. So if you check the cams, like you know you're not getting pushed. But you could also gain the info if they have one on site. I think they got rid of that one on site, but like this drone. You know, this is the best moment to check the cameras, unless I think the only situation you don't do that is if your team is all running at them. Then you of course like go with them.
Yeah.
But like you have the map control, you have time, you have all the info, you just need to use it now to win. Deimos are tracking them. Yeah, they're pretty much screwed now at this point, right? Okay, my question is, okay, before Maestro dies, how can the other team win the round? In a 5v2 with like a minute and a half. Like how did these two guys win the round?
The only thing that comes to mind is over-aggression from us.
Okay.
Like, if we're just running at them, feeding them, they just shoot us all in the head.
Right. So that's one way they could win it. There's another way they could win it, though. Which is they get really aggressive. And they fight these guys. So let's go back. Let's go back like 10 seconds. Okay, it's a 2v5, right? Let's see where your whole team is. You have 290, nobody skull, 2 study, and 1 underneath, right? So let's say this Ella gets aggressive on this study guy and kills this study guy, right? This guy's on a drone. He can't refrag. He hides back in here. Now it's a 2v4. Deimos is underneath, so it's effectively a 2v3 now, right? This guy's study Balk, so he's not really doing anything. Now Ella gets aggressive 90. You were ready for that, which is good. Like you were aiming at it in case he gets aggressive. I'm just thinking if he did it sooner, just because there was this whole moment where like you took 90, or it was before Lion even got in there. Look at this. So it was before the call, I think. It was right after this kill. So you killed this guy. You took 90. You have no study control. 2v5 right here, right? Ella gets aggressive right now. Okay. This is the moment Ella gets aggressive. This guy's not in study. Okay. He decides to go 90 right now. Let's see if he has the time to actually kill you. You're looking. There you react. I mean, he could be, I guess, here right now. So I guess you reacted in time, which is good. It's just more so like picking up on that a bit sooner. Like even like you get that kill, hide in the corner, check the cams. You know, now you see if he's top skull, if he's pushing 90, your team is gonna stay alive easier if you're relaying that to them. And it's just gonna be a little more like solid. Whereas right here, I mean, these guys suck. Like everything I'm saying doesn't matter in this case because they're just sitting there, right? Like they can't win a 2v5 if they just sit there unless, like you said, your whole team just runs at them. And if that's the case, you're running with them, you're 5v1, you're probably going to win. That was pretty good round, though. Overall, I'd say that's a very good round, you know? That was better than Emerald gameplay, especially taking 90 control like that. Like, you saw you use 90, you just instantly reacted to that, right? Which is good. I mean, the only thing is, like, I think the biggest thing I noticed in that one round is, like, being aware of what they could do. Or like where could they be, what could they be doing, like how could, like thinking more from their perspective rather than your own, because you're thinking more like, oh, if my team runs in, we lose, like if we fuck this up, we lose, but you're not thinking like what could they do to win, if that makes sense. All right, they're study again. What's your plan? What are you thinking right now?
10 seconds left.
Same thing?
5 seconds to insertion.
Good.
You switch to the Doke again. Hello? Harry! Are you there? Or just pulled the plug on his Ethernet. He's like, yeah, I'm out. Fuck this. Harry? No.
Attackers must locate and
Alright, well, I
defuse the
guess it's
bomb.
just me, guys. Hope we learned something that round.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, dude, my computer is chugging.
That's okay. You good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you doing the same thing this round? Is that the game plan?
It should be, yeah.
Okay. Which is okay. Like, this is a good push. You have Doke, you can clear it all. The strategical weakness of this is, like, you're pushing all of this by yourself and you don't have the, like, info to do it 100% safely. If you have one other teammate, like, this is, I would get your teammate to come with you, and then you can, like, you could bring a Nomad, whatever. You can air jab these off. You can gridlock them. He can just have info. He can be droning you in. And then you can take this, like, with, like, 3 times the amount of safety. But then you also have refrag potential. So if you don't win your gunfight or you do die, then you're still good. But then, like, because the rest of your team is pushing the other side, you have this really good, like, pinch on the bomb site, right? You're not all feeding into one spot, but you're taking a ton of map control. And then if you do that, like you saw last round, they're all just getting put in a blender. They're getting shot from every direction, but doing it by yourself is going to be a lot harder, which is, like, if you're solo, like, what are you going to do? Dokubi is probably the only operator I would do it with just because you have the phone calls. So, like, that's good. The op pick's good. You didn't check the tub, though. Like, this guy could just be sitting in the tub, right?
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
You've had that happen. I guess you have the phone calls, though. I guess you're kind of leaning on the phone calls as well. Okay, so at least you're aware of what you didn't drone, which is good. At this point, I would just call. Like, just call right away. You didn't check a lot of the corners. It's kind of risky. Like, anyone sitting bricks just killed you. Anyone hiding in master just killed you. You know, if they rotated in here or came up Astro stairs, like, there's just so many gaps that they could take advantage of that you got to worry about. Like,
Yeah, right.
which, like, better players will do, right? So, like, you have 2 options. You can do this push and drone everything super efficiently. Like, you have one drone Astro like you had before, and then you drone through everywhere else with your other drone. You have a drone up, like, under this thing, and you can watch the 90 push up, and then you've droned all of this out, and then you have another one for the flank, and then you can cycle them too, both of them. Now you know everything is clear. It takes way longer. It's way less efficient. That's what you can do, though, if you want to do this. Or you can, like, use the phone call as well to get in and, like, maybe not drone every single thing. The second option is just, like, don't do this by yourself and go more direct, which would look like picking another operator, maybe going 90 window and, like, smoking off these hallways and rappelling in. Now you just have 90 for way easier and, like, way less risk because you're not, like, exposing yourself to a ton of different spots they could hide, I guess. But you can like still force your way in with utility, and then you have 90, and then they're like, oh fuck, they're in 90, we have to go kill this guy, and that's when they start retaking, and you're just slamming them as they're retaking this, because you throw a drone in the corner, you can sit on it and see when they push up, and then like use your flashbangs or whatever. I mean, I said smokes already, but basically if you use your utility to get here, because you know how to do that really well, is use your utility. But the thing that you're really missing is like having the info to do everything safely. Like it's just you're putting yourself at a lot of risk. Like again, guy red. If this Aruni's top red, like you're just dead.
Right, I just get fried.
Yeah. Even just like peeking into these angles, like if they have the Azami one ways, like you're cooked. So like just like being more safe with your information would probably help you stay alive. I mean, really, if you just, like, because when you're alive, you make really good plays, like that 90 clear we saw last round. So like, as long as you're actually getting into those spots, like your gameplay is fine. But I'm assuming the problem is that like most of the time, it's difficult to if you get contested.
Okay. By the way, chat, I'm as sexy as Cloud9 skin.
Yeah, so good. I love the charm too. Poxonlox charm, baby. There's that flank. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so like
paying attention.
So that's like this can kind of all come back to the droning at the start too. Like if you have that flank drone, I mean, you had this drone, like somebody could have called that, right? Because it came from statue. It's kind of unfortunate, but like it's just putting yourself into these positions where like if like this guy doesn't even have to be flanking from here. He could have walked up red. He could have swung out of sight and killed you. And like this is like stuff you got to be aware of. If they make a play, you are dying most of the time. So like think more about what plays they could make that could get you killed, because you're acting like they can't move. You're acting like they're stuck in sight and they can't do anything, which is really only true if you have a guy holding every entrance to the site. And on a site like this, there's 3 entrances to the site, which is kind of hard to hold when you just don't have everyone in the right positions, which is like kind of how it's going to be in Emerald, but that's how it goes. Do you have time, by the way? I know you asked how much time it would take.
Yeah, I just didn't
time?
know if it would be
Okay.
like a hours thing. I gotta leave at like
not that long.
3:30.
Oh, okay. All right, sounds good. Just don't want you to be like, fuck, I gotta go, and like not tell me.
I'm chilling. I'm going to a concert with my mom.
Nice, dude. What concert?
The Lumineers, I think. She got an extra ticket.
Damn, that's sick. I love the new Lumineers.
Yeah,
that's
I think the second person bailed out, and I was like, yeah, I don't have anything to do.
That'll be fun. Oh yeah. I'd go to the Lumineers with my mom. Proud of that.
10 seconds to
It's gonna be a good time.
All right, rocking the Flores. This is good. Flores is a great operator on the site.
remaining.
Can't go wrong with that. Do you know about this run out?
I haven't seen it before.
All right, start doing it then, because like if people aren't doing it on you, it'll work against them. You just open up this door, run out, vault on this truck, and you just pre-fire down. It's for people that come out of spawn this way, because you did this the first round. I noticed is like I think let's actually go look. Let's see what the timing is on it. You spawn in. I think it's like pretty quick, like 2 seconds into the round or something. You run out. I don't actually do it because I don't spawn peek, but like
Objective is to defuse a
you
bomb.
notice that nobody does it. Yeah, so like it's like at like 2:57, I guess you would start running out, vault on this truck, and just pre-fire right here. You will kill a ton of people. Like it's because like you guys just run out of spawn with no fucks at all, and like that's just gonna be free kills.
I'm not much of a spawn peeker myself.
That's fair. I mean, you don't have to, but it's definitely an option. Especially if like it's not a big thing in your rank. That's something you'll notice in like champ is like people are just so aggressive and stupid, and it looks really dumb because it's like they're just fucking running out of the building at all times. And you're like, why do you play like that? It's not strategic at all. But like if you can get free early picks, it's so much harder to attack because you have one less person to actually clear all this fucking massive space of the map, right? Like you saw how much you struggled to clear this on your own, but like once you start doing it with teammates, the less teammates you have that are getting spawn killed, the easier it is to just fucking do all that shit. So it's just like, spawn peek is actually just so broken in a way, but it seems dumb, right? All right, open up the long angle. Nice. Okay, What's up? What's up, man? Why did we do that? Why'd you do that?
I don't
What
know.
were you
I
thinking?
should've-
What's going through your head right now? You did this.
I think I was gonna try to peek into Astro.
Yeah.
And to be fair, this was dumb, I know, but I couldn't see that guy.
I know you couldn't see him. I know you couldn't see him, which is like you got shit on, right?
Yeah.
And this is a good angle to hold, right? Like this is you can cut all the bathroom. They can't rotate in and out of bathroom. But because you did that and you got shit on, which will happen, you weren't able to use any of the rest of your drones. So like whether you're playing Sledge or Buck or Flores or Fuse or whoever, you always want to like do the thing first and then start peeking people. So like if you're Sledge, let's say you're like attacking the site below this and you sledged above triple, right? And then instead of going and sledging above bathroom and opening everything you can, you just peek these holes right away because you know there's a guy triple. This guy shoots you and kills you. Now your team can't clear the guys out of dining, right? The guys behind the bomb and the guys in the corner. Like you don't have that pressure anymore. So like making one single hole will not give you pressure on the entire site. But if you make all the holes, then you can go and peek whatever ones you want and die because all the holes are already there and you have the pressure still, whether you're dead or not.
So essentially, use as much utility as I can before I go and have a chance of dying.
Exactly. So like play 100% safe, use all your Flores drones, or at least break all the stuff you need to, like break the barbed wire, blow open the wall, and then you use a drone. Let's say you use one more drone, you're like, okay, there's nothing else, I'm just gonna burn this gate with my drone. You don't have to use your fourth one at that point because there's nothing to fucking do with it, right? That's when you would get on your actual drone, right? Drone this out. You see this guy's holding the bathroom angle. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna peek into that because I'll get my cheeks clapped. But now at least you can make a smart decision, because the second you just peek into this blindly because you didn't drone it, well, I guess you had the Flores drone bathroom, so I guess maybe you thought it was clear, which is like completely fair. But even then, so like if you're just holding this angle, let's say this guy's on dock and he's just like he all he can fucking do is aim, right? Like he just comes swinging into this, like he's not looking anywhere but this closet window when he peeks this, right? So he's probably gonna fucking tap you off the window either way. So at least if you use all your Flores drones first, like that then it's not as big of a deal. But anyway, you drone it again, and then you're fine.
If I do use my drone there and I know that guy's there, would it be a good play to go to the bathroom window and flash him out and see if I can get him that way?
Exactly. And I was gonna say that, but I forgot. But I'm glad that you said it, because that's exactly what you want to do, right? Like he's in the middle of the open, punch the whole window down, right? And then you could do a quick, like he might be holding the angle already at that point. So you could try to pre-fire and quick peek, just maybe slam him. And if you don't see him, then you can flash and hop in off of that, right? Because nobody's contesting you. And now you have the control. And then you're good. And then this guy can't just fucking win the round. Because like now it's like your team probably lost a round with you dead now, right? Unless this Nomad's the best.
I think so.
Which like... now he has to punch down a castle window. You could have done that. I mean, you could have broke that with your Flores. You could leave it up just so that, like, they can't hop out on you. It's probably better just to break it. But, like, now this guy's just baiting and hoping that they peek him. Which, like, Capcan's about to do in a second, I'm pretty sure. Like, this guy your team only wins in a 3v5 with the current map control. Like, this map control is good. I mean, they have a lot of map control, actually. But like with your Nomad here, he can't really get him by himself. So he's hoping that they get aggressive and peek him, and that's how he gets kills. And if that doesn't happen, like they can just leave one guy to hold him. Like he can't really do anything. And then the rest of their team is fighting two guys who don't even know that they're being flanked, right? So like your team just loses essentially at that point. Unless the other team fucks up, which is like classic. Like this is the funny part. Like we saw in the 2v5, they sit and hide and don't get aggressive when they should. And then in the 3v5, they do get aggressive when they shouldn't. It's like in Emerald, everyone does the opposite of what they should actually do. It's fucking crazy to me, but
yeah, people bait their dicks off in Emerald.
Yeah, and like to be fair, if your whole team's getting aggressive, it's hard to say whether you should or not with them, right? In a 5v3, like in this case, if they're jumping out master window, it's like if you're in the spot to jump out the window with them, you probably should. But realistically, you should make the other team push the bomb site when they have zero control.
Okay.
We'll see how the defenses go. The attacks were not bad. Like the Dokkaebi, the plays, you're using utility well. It's just like remember that they can make plays. Like really, if you think about that a bit more, like I feel like you could easily get to diamond. Just on just attacking perspective. And the drones is good, yeah. It's okay.
Attackers have
It's okay.
discovered the location of a bomb.
We all got lives. We got lives. Something else is happening. Mom's calling. Who knows? Having a life won't stop you from getting champion.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the goal's diamond this season.
5 seconds to insertion.
I think you could do it. I think you could do it.
I'm Emerald 3 right now.
Nice. Okay.
Attackers are moving to defuse
How many
the
games
bomb.
have you played?
Oh, more than I should have. Like 110 maybe.
Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad, actually, to be honest.
First season on PC, or like second season, I played almost 500 games, and I was like silver.
Classic. Wait, where'd you put your other cap cans on study door? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, these are all good. I mean, these look familiar. I'm not gonna lie, they look a little familiar, man.
They're good cap cans.
Okay. You know what I'm about to say?
Fucking stop
Stop what?
peeking this.
No, not stop peeking it. Close.
Or
Okay. Let's take a look. This is what they see if they punch this window, right? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this?
you got the drone on me.
Okay, the drone's on you, which it's unfortunate, but let's say there's no drone. What's bad about where you're playing?
I have no cover. That's what you're gonna say.
Exactly. You're in the middle of fucking open. And look at what they're doing. They're hitting these head glitch repels. They might be upside down. They might be like this. Like, it's so much harder to kill them off this. But at least you can move to the right, kind of. Like, you're so exposed that if they start shooting you, you might just die before you can get into cover. You could hold, like, a pixel on the window from back here. And then it's going to be harder to at least, like, completely clap you. But, like, you're just literally in the middle of the open. You could crouch on this and hold an angle, but then you can't leave, right? So if they do peek it and you don't kill them right away, you're probably dead. So, I mean, look at how shit this pushes. This is one of the most garbage pushes I've ever seen, right?
They're just all coming.
Like, how can they actually get into the bomb site and plant? They have to literally walk up the stairs or rappel in a window. So if you're just like sitting here, now they just can't rappel in, or else you shoot them, right? Like, just make them do something. Go ahead.
I think I might have been more worried about the push from like a statue side.
Okay.
But because we don't have any map control over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like watching the replay, we know no one's coming from over there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's pretend there is a guy coming over here. Okay. So, what is?
Like he can still see me.
He can see you.
I have the barbed wire. Was my plan?
The barbed wire is good. I would probably move it back here, or just like barricade both these doorways. If you know no one's over there, just barricade them up. You know, the barbed wire would be better on red, because that way if they come up red, you'll hear them. Because then here's the thing: like right now, you can't back up here and safely play in this corner. But if you had barbed wire red and this door is barricaded and this door is barricaded, they're never gonna surprise you, right? I'm assuming would you be able to hear barbed wire on red?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, because like some people might like not be able to hear that. That way you can sit in the corner. You have a crossfire if they repel in, even better than just fucking one guy, right? Okay. And if they start coming over here, you can just sprint past the window, and then you can hold this. I mean, here's the other option. Just fucking sit behind this, hold the study side guys, right? Or not study side. Hold the deer side guys. Sit behind this, have cover, have a head glitch, hold that. And then if they repel in, you kill them, but they also can't see you from the window, so you can just sit here and hold this the whole time. Now, there's absolutely nothing they can do, and you're holding everything really safely.
Right.
Because if you die, like, you could just get clapped right here, especially with the drone on you, which you heard, you shot. There you go. Again, I would be more worried about the red guy than the statue guy because of your barbed wire. But, I mean, even the statue guy can just walk through here and shoot you. So it's like a 50-50 whether you actually get the actual info or not. Oh my god, these guys are just so bricks. Nice kill. I mean, that's fine. I'd probably just stop peeking now, make them repel in. But again, like, if you want to play here, like, make them repel in, and you can just hold an angle on this, right? You can just watch this. But, like, if I'm a guy walking on red, like, you're dead. If I'm a guy coming through here, you're dead. They have the drone, they're just not pushing the right spots, and if they do, you're cooked.
That was a holy whiff from me, but
I mean, that's the best you can do in that situation. I'm not even mad about that. That guy is ass, though. I think it's another reason, just another reason not to play there. Like, just again, just like this mute's doing it perfectly, I would say. Except he's looking at the wall. He's shooting the aces off. Like, you can shoot the aces off, you can hold 90, and you can hold the window. And there's nothing they can do besides, like, unless they have a drone and shotgun you through the floor or Deimos track you, in that case, you just run away. Like, because they again, they got to take the bomb site and plant. But, like, you did just win the round by killing them all off 90 window. It's just that, like, what if you just died? Like, what if you just died? Now how are you going to win the round? Like, maybe your whole team peeks them and they all die. Like, I think this is kind of the Emerald thing. Is like, I'm just going to, like, kill them all right now. But, like, Emeralds suck. Like, Emeralds don't know how to attack properly. So if you just force them to plant, unless you're in, like, a 2v5 or 3v5 or something, if you just try to make them work for map control, like, their life is insanely difficult.
Okay.
Let's see how the Fenrir goes.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Oh, we got the team kill. Let's go.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb
Yeah,
and
they were
defuse it.
talking the entire game.
So stupid. What do you think about these? You like these?
Yeah, I mean that watches my red/game or not games AV
Yeah.
push out. The other one maybe I could put a little bit further down in 90.
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
on that next chandelier.
I mean,
but
this one's good because it holds both ways, right? Or all three ways. Like, it covers everything. I would just put it, instead of right on the bottom of it, I would put it up closer to the top or the middle. Because,
Okay.
but I guess it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. It just looks more obvious to me. But, like, if it was up on the side or even, like, yeah, I guess they're fine. They're fine. I'm not gonna nitpick too hard. Most people probably won't see them, I'm guessing.
yeah, I rarely get them shot before someone
Yeah,
walks in.
yeah. This BP's good. Okay, so you have info on all of this. Your teammate's there. This is up. That's good. Now you're playing sight. This is already... I like this better already than how you played last round. Just because you're, like, you're covered from everything, but you're also contesting their control. But now your mute's dead, so you should react to that. How come you're just sitting here? Like, what do you think? What do you think I want you to do at this point?
I mean, in that, like, what is it? A 2v4, 2v5 here. So, like you said, I should probably get aggressive. Yeah.
Right. So who should you get aggressive on right now? I'll give you options here. We got Ace on Astro, the guy outside Master that you know about, and then I guess that's the only. Oh, and then we have the. Wait, where the fuck am I looking? Oh yeah, the Buck. The Buck was the guy that just hit your Fenrir mine.
Could I wait
Wait for what?
for them to walk back into the Fenrir and then peek off that? Them to walk back in the Fenrir? If they do, peek off that?
Yeah, because you know. So yeah, basically, exactly. So you know this guy's here because he hit the Fenrir, but instead of, like, sitting there and doing nothing, like, you should react to that info right away. Like, you see it go off, you fucking sprint to this corner, or you walk at it with your gun up in case this guy's a moron and just walks through. You get here, and then you can play aggressive, right? Then the next time he hits it, you're swinging him and you're clapping his cheeks, and there's a free kill. Because the Fenrir mines, like, they're fully blind, like, they can't see you. You just get a kill. So it's a 2v5. I don't even know. I guess, you know, this Capitão's here. You could, I mean, the shield's there. I would probably try to push through bathroom. Now that this Astro guy's gone, you can get into this control, and they might not expect you there. This is also good, though, because you can hold both windows, I guess. It's just that, like, this is a window I would never, ever, ever peek. Because, like, these guys just shit on you. Oh, my God.
I don't know how I didn't die there.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that. Okay, you are good doing bathroom though. This is good. This is good. This is exactly what I said. It's just sooner. It's just, I guess it's just like making the connection sooner so you can act on it sooner. Because if you did it sooner, like, let's go back to where I said you should do it. Okay, so this is when I said you should go bathroom, right? And you didn't. But if you did, let's see how this Capitao goes. I mean, you could have killed him from your head holes if you kept holding it as well. That's something I would just keep holding, right? This guy on the window can't, he like can't walk up and shoot you, right? You can just keep holding that. That's a freebie. But if you're in bathroom at this point, he jumps in and shoots the mat. You kill him when he crosses, whatever. Now you have a kill here. They think you're bathroom. You go back. Now they don't know where you are. And then you're in like Astro and you're holding Astro and you can hold sight from there kind of thing. But you figured it out. It's just that like that connection wasn't soon enough, I guess. Sorry, I'm yapping, chat. We're coaching Blue Perry right now. He is an Emerald 3. I like the Legion. They're good. All your operator picks are like, I mean, obviously you're playing really good operators. This is no complaints whatsoever.
5 seconds to insertion.
Info ops on defense. It's just more so acting off the info, right?
Right.
I mean, also the other thing too is like you haven't played with your duo the entire time. Like this might as well be a solo queue game. You know what I mean? Like use that to your advantage. Be like to do duo stuff. Like the more you can like work together, the easier everything's gonna be. So like, what's your plan going into this round? I guess is my question.
A similar hold on the Master as I had with the Fenrir, just with Legion Mines. You know, I've got the head holes and the foot holes again.
Okay, so follow-up question: why do you want to lose again? Like why are you doing the same strategy? Like why are you going to do the same thing if you just got absolutely dunked on by the other team?
That is a good question, actually. Yeah.
Like your strategy last round, you guys lost because of it. So like, why not hold? Like you know they came, you know they came study side last time. Look at these fucking dumbasses. They're doing the exact same thing. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm gonna do it again, and then we're gonna win, right? Just come fucking hold this. Like go play top red. Get their drones early. Play top red. Contest their entry. Then all of a sudden, you and your teammate, because you got your duo on mute, this motherfucker mutes off everything over here. Oh my god. They can't drone. You know what these guys are going to do? Who knows? They might still just push into the setup because they are so hard stuck on pushing study side that they just die. You have case. Like if you just come over here, instead of it being you and your duo and your 3 randoms against 5 people, it's you and your duo against 2 people. And if you kill these 2 people with your utility, you win the game. Or you win the round, sorry. Because then you just have case and you win. So just like come over here, put your mute jammer here, put a mute jammer here. Like you just literally put a mute jammer stairs, fucking throw your goo mines down on the window, on the door, any of the doorways. Have your mute play here with a shotgun. You sit top main. Now they literally try to walk in and they are in a crossfire and they die. Because they don't have the accurate information. So just like change your setup to counter what they're doing. Like they sent 2 guys here by themselves and they took that space for free. I see your teammates are over here still. I don't fucking care, bro. Have 4 of you guys over there. You know, like you're gonna have the case. It doesn't matter if you lose. I mean, you don't. Again, you don't know you have the case, obviously, but like if you can, like let's say you start over here. Let's say they're not pushing it, right? So you're starting over here. You're trying to contest their push. They're not pushing it. Okay, we'll just go back to site then. You know, or you leave one person there or whatever. But that way, it's like you have the bodies to actually like just have a massive advantage instantly.
Okay.
It's chill. Pre-fire. Do you know where your gap is right now?
Looks like Astro.
It does look like Astro. And I don't think you have a goo mine on it. Oh, you do? Okay, you do have a goo mine.
I do.
Do you think they will hit this goo mine? If you're an attacker and you're walking up the staircase, are you walking into that goo mine?
It depends. Okay, if I know they have a Legion, I'm probably checking, but otherwise I'm probably aimed at the top of the stairs.
I feel like it would be in your vision though, because as you come around, oh sorry, fuck, holy shit. As you come around, you're aiming at the stairs, right, and you're looking up. Like you're probably gonna see it. I like doing it on this platform because when they come around this door, they are aimed up here, more like head level.
Okay.
Just because like the platform hides it a bit, just from the perspective, right? Whereas in the middle of the stairs, it's a little more obvious. It's a tough spot for a good one though. Like I like Malusi on this site just because of like you can hold the stairs better, or even like barbed wire here. But like yeah, so if they send a guy up Astro stairs, they have the guy on the window, and they hop in bathroom window, which good goo mine, that's good. If they hop in bathroom window and they take this all this space, like you just lose. Like Astro's a power position, as some may say. So like once your team is in Astro, you cut all of the A bomb site. You take off this wall. You get, if you have one drone in sight or two people pushing, you just push through the door and come in through here, and then like you just have the site, and they're like all the defense is locked out.
Okay.
But like, so if you're on attack and you take Astro on a site like this, then you're gonna have a much easier time, especially if it's free, right? And it's just free right now. Like they just send a dude up Astro stairs. You're all shooting at the window, and then you're getting shot in the back of the head.
Okay.
Also, let me know if anything is like confusing or overly complicated.
No, I mean I'm getting it.
Okay, sweet.
I do think I generally have better awareness than most people I play with, like
Yeah.
as to the angles I can get peeked from. But
Yeah.
sometimes I do mess up.
No, your awareness is good. Your awareness is definitely good. Like that's not, I wouldn't say that's like a weakness of yours. It's more just like the yeah, the understanding of plays they can make, or like the weaknesses of your attack or defense, really.
Just thinking about what the other team can do is my
Exactly,
big
yeah.
thing.
And also just like, especially on defense, like just countering what they're doing. Like just being like, oh, they're going to walk in here, I'm going to sit in a corner with Cav and get a free kill and free interrogation, and then we just win, you know?
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. I'm just kind of jerking off here, I guess.
Yeah, like, what if this guy just crouch walked up to this hole right now? Like he's like literally a foot away from doing it. He could just walk up and shoot you, because look, let's go back 5 seconds. I want to show you what you look like right now. If this guy just crouch walked up, I don't even know. You might not even hear him, to be honest. I think you're worried about the bathroom window, but like it's shut. Like you could quickly just like come into this corner and check it, and then you know it's shut, and you could like even like prone here or something. Like you could do something stupid like that if you wanted, but honestly, you're fine here if you hold the angle. Exactly. They don't know you're here. This is good. This is good. This is bad. This is good. Nice. Yeah. Now you have the flank on the Ash. You have the pinch on her. That was a nice shot. I honestly thought he went bricks as well, so that's a good reaction. That guy just sucks. That guy's also an idiot.
I remember this.
Okay. I probably would just reload, but hey, that's cool. That's cool, you know. That guy was that looked like an AI bots playlist, so that's chill.
Yeah.
It's kind of hot, dude.
Attackers need to
Turn my
locate
AC
and
on, maybe.
defuse as many bombs as they can.
All right.
It
Nah,
is.
fuck it. I'll just sweat my ass off. Need that quality recording.
Yeah, it messes with the audio, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had to do that before, like turn off a fan,
5 seconds
because
remaining.
it fucks with the mic. But
Chat, we're gonna pull someone in after this game. We're doing one game and then go to the next person. All right. So you're doing the same fucking thing again. Like you're doing the
Same
same
thing,
push
yeah.
every single time. Like this is what I mean. Like if you're doing the same push every time, everyone else is probably doing the same push every time. So just like counter it. Just counter them doing what you do and stop doing this, and you're gonna be in diamond. Like that's literally it. Like if you take anything from this, it's just like do different stuff and stop them from doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, you guys did win the round,
Okay.
but that's because you made the play on bathroom sooner, right? You recognized that weakness, you took advantage of it, and that was good.
and I remember this round.
Diffuser.
I could have used my utility a little bit more usefully here. I could have, you know, gone bathroom window, flashbang this guy. I just kind of shot this over
Yeah.
into him and got fried.
Do you see how?
Actually,
Yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
I think I rotated here because I was so low. I think I went
Yeah.
steady with my team.
Yeah. Do you see how easy it is to counter you though? Like they just put one. They dude just stood here. Like he literally just sat here, and because he's here and you can't kill him, like you can't push here now. which is part of why this push is hard by yourself. It's like if there is a guy and you don't just get the lucky wall bang off the start, like you can't push it and then you're fucked, and now you've wasted a minute and you have to rotate across the map and you're 1 HP, right? So there's just so much that could go wrong. It's like it might be easier to just go more direct. It's Villa, so it's hard, or push with your teammate, right? Like get your teammate to help you, because if you have a teammate droning him and you're like, if you don't have to drone that guy yourself, you probably kill him because he's getting live scan and live pinged. So he's trying to fight you while also looking for the drone. Like it's really as simple as like one drone, and you could do this same push, and it's going to be just as effective as it was. So it's like,
And I think that's
yeah, go ahead. No, you're good.
I think that was also an example of why playing in a 5-stack is so, because that blitz, I don't know if you saw him, he was going up Astro, but I didn't know that because like if he would have been in my call on my team, like
right,
he would have, we would have been able to pinch the guy bathroom, and I would have had better timing on him.
Well,
But
there was two though. So there was the bathroom guy, but there's also the Astro guy. So like this is like you are right. You are right, because if you knew this guy was here, you could hop in the window, right, and shoot them, and you guys probably win this 2v2, especially because you have a phone call. Like there's a lot you could do good here. Like this could work really well if you knew that. So that's a great point. Like yeah, if this guy's in the call with you and you know he's coming up Astro, like you have just so much of a better pinch. But because you didn't, you left. He's solo now. He's trying to 1v2. He dies, obviously, because he's getting pinched. Like this is hard to do as blitz. He is also stupid because he doesn't know how to crouch, but that's fine. But yeah, that's a completely valid point. So
I'm just kind of baiting here.
But because you know that, you can just do that with your teammate, like with your one duo. You can just be like, hey, go blitz, run up the stairs, and then fucking 3, 2, 1. You fucking hop in the bathroom window, and he's in bathroom shooting him in the asshole, right?
Yeah, and I think I solo queue a lot, so I'm probably thinking here more like as if I was solo queue, when I should be thinking like I have a teammate.
Yeah. It is difficult to switch between the different mindsets too, which is true. What is your plan now that you have like 1 HP and you can't really get in the map? Like, are you just trying to get like bait for kills?
I think I'm just trying to get a pick here. I mean, I did have a drone. I could have like droned that and hopped in because there was nobody there. But
maybe. Yeah, you could probably repel a 90. No, I mean you got the guy's top main.
No, zombies top main.
Yeah, like that's probably not the best idea. Like I like that you just quickly checked it, tried to get a freebie, and then left. Like that's not gonna work. I mean, my recommendation is always gonna be like try to get with your teammate and double up somewhere. Like if your ace is here, you see this Capcan. Like if you guys are here and you're both study balk, you can drone it out, see that there's guys top main, figure out Capcan's in sight maybe. So maybe you get those two pieces of information, and then what you guys do is like, okay, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna ask you, how could the two of you guys push in here and actually like get in and not die and kill them and like have an advantage? Like what's your best bet for pushing study with the two of you guys?
Like someone hold what's it called, top main, while the other's peeking
like from the window.
Yeah, while the other's peeking. Well, but then he can shoot me from whatever the fuck that's
like here,
like that desk there, where he's at. Yeah.
So you drone it out. Maybe? You see the Fenrir. You see the Azami or the Renegade. Sorry. You know there's no one maps, but you know the Capcan's here. You're gonna walk in the door together. Let's say you shot this stuff from the window. Let's just say you did that, and there's no utility now. You want to double walk in on this guy main?
I mean, yeah, you could.
You could.
But then you could get shot from like sight.
Yeah, exactly. The Capcan can swing you at the same time. Is there any utility you have that you could use to do it better?
Oh, I do have some flashbangs.
Do you have some flashbangs?
Flash the Capcan, or even the Fenrir. Like one swing onto the Fenrir while he's flashed, the other watch the Capcan swing.
That could work. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. You have the ace hold the angle, and you flash this guy and then swing on him. I think the only problem with that is you probably get pre-fired. Like when he gets flashbangs, you get pre-fired, your 1 HP is going to be tough. Mm-hmm. But it's not. It's way better than just like trying to walk in. What you could do is you could both go to this window. You could flash deep. You can flash all the way to here from this window. they just can't peek you. Like they're gonna be fully blind. You flash that, maybe you double flash it even. You hop in off the second flash, right? There's no audio, and then you guys just both fuck this guy up. Now you have the control. You're not getting killed from main, and you have a 2v1 on this guy. And when you kill him, not only do you get a kill, but now you have the fucking bomb site too. I mean, you don't have the diffuser because your teammate's AFK.
Yeah, my teammate's trolling.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
He's there. He's
Yeah.
just like sitting there.
Oh, he was just like
Like, legit
full on
with the bomb.
throwing. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was
Yeah.
mad because the other guy was talking shit.
Whatever. Fucking morons, dude. People are so dumb. Anyway, so you kill this guy, you have sight. They don't know you don't have the bomb. They probably start trying to retake. That's now you have the upper hand because they're pushing into you and you're killing them as they retake from these two positions. That's assuming you drone them out and you did all that stuff. You know they're there and blah, blah, blah. It's still really fucking hard to win this round, but it then becomes like possible, right?
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Let's see if that's what you do. I don't know.
Diffuser has been dropped.
Maybe that's exactly what you're about to do.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And like I think a lot of Siege is just recognizing or like already having the idea of these things so that you oh my even fucking better, the guy's fucking dead. I mean, you don't know where the rest of them are, but like always having an idea of what needs to happen for you to like gain the advantage in the round or like get the momentum back, right? It just allows you to just go and do those things if you've already like looked at it, right?
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
That's tough. I mean, you can't really do much there. Like you're 1 HP, your teammates try to hop in. I think the biggest, like really like you have 40 seconds, not even, just a little more. You do have a drone. You could at least figure out Fenrir's there. Maybe the cap cans, maybe the Fenrir mine. Maybe you find this guy. Like it's so hard at this point. Like this is the kind of thing that takes all round to do is take study. Like if you get study, like people work for study over the course of a whole round. So the fact you're getting here with a minute left because you are all the way on the other side of the map and then when rotate around and around and around, it just makes it like nearly impossible to win, right? That's okay. That's okay because attacking is hard and you are on defense now and you know how to counter and you know all the things and you're gonna do all that and then you're gonna win, right?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
Hopefully.
can.
I don't think we win.
No, that's right. That's right. You're gonna win. This is the last round, so it's technically impossible for you to win, but you might. You're doing some Val cams.
5 seconds to go.
All right.
Attackers must
So
locate
where'd you
and
put your
defuse
cams?
the
You got
bomb.
one study. You got one
Study
90.
190, one top main.
Where's the 90
Yeah.
one?
I think it should just be
Like
on the
books?
plant.
Oh, okay.
There's one.
Oh,
book,
okay, that's
but
good. Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
nice.
reading them.
All right, so you got 90, study, main. That's good. You got lots of info on all the things you need. What do I not like about this camera?
I mean, it's exposed. I could put it on the light, maybe.
Like behind the light or like on top?
Probably
Okay.
behind the light. I mean,
When you're putting
might be
your
kinda difficult
when you're
to-
putting your shit down, think about this. Where are they going to be looking if they're study Valk?
right at that door.
Yeah, and where's the Val cam?
The camera's right there.
Right beside the fucking door, right? They literally just look in
Mhm.
here and they shoot the cam. So maybe put it up here, right? Or up above the window. Then you have the
They're not
beam.
looking at
You have
it
the beam to
random.
block it. They can't shoot it from outside, so they have to actually remember to shoot it when they walk in. And you still can see everything. Plus, you can also kind of see maps in that a little bit and top main, so you can see more, and the camera's way less likely to get shot. And then you can actually use the info, right? And of course, we all know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
info is good. You're an Emerald, you know that. Team kill again. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Does it
Probably
annoy
similar.
you when your teammates start doing this?
Dude, it's terrible, man.
You get in there in the comms, you be like, "What the fuck?"
No, I'm not much of a talker. Like, I'll give
Okay.
comms, but I'm not much of like a shit talker. And
That's good. That's
my
nice. Yeah,
teammates.
a lot of motherfuckers out there like that, dude.
I got a friend like that.
Okay, so you're doing the same terrible fucking hold. Like this, just stop playing
Yeah.
here. Like you know that now. Just hold this. Make them repel in. They push up. I mean, I like doing. You could do like a sentry. You could do a sentry trick here, which is kind of crazy to say, but you could put barbed wire right here, and then put a C4 underneath, and then when they punch the barbed wire, you just blow it, and you're just sitting 90, so you can hear them from here, but also you're holding the walk up and the repel in. Or you could do it with a thorn trap, like a thorn trap on the light. and then when it goes off, you start pre-firing. Or I would actually do it on the archway, because it takes a second to activate. Then by the time they're up here, it's activating and you're pre-firing, and you just literally fucking roll them. Like, that's a good way to hold that hallway if you wanted to. I like that you're playing 90 though. Like 90 is strong. Holy shit, you just shit on that guy. But it's like, you see the problem though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this guy cannot kill you unless he repels in, which will give you information. So you just have to watch the other way. Cause like, your aim is so good. You shouldn't be an emerald, you know? Well, I mean, I've seen fucking coppers with good aim and they can't rank up, so. Also, like, what if there's another guy? Like, this guy came flying in, like, what if he has a teammate? Like, you just ran in here like there was nobody else in the map, right? Like, the guy still could be coming through master. Like, if somebody else drone him in, he could still be coming through here. I think he did jump in this window, which is why I think you're more confident, but there still could be guys on the other side, right? You don't know. You never check the cams. That's one thing. Oh, maybe you did. Maybe you did. I could be wrong about that, actually.
I think I was getting like mixed like sound here. I remember this.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out whether it was trophy or fucking.
Do you know what I'm gonna say about that? Ah, fuck! I just.
But I'm full exposed.
You are fully exposed. That's not what I was gonna say, but that is true. So, when you get mixed sound, right? What does that make you do?
Just like go back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking back and forth. It's like a 50-50 at that point, right? Like, we all know sound sucks. How could you position yourself better to not have that be an issue?
I could sit in that corner by that light there.
Yeah, exactly. So now what happens is when you're looking this way, firstly, the sound's going to be way better if they're right here. You're going to know they're right here for sure. But secondly, you're aimed in one line. So either way, if they come through this door, they come top red, they're walking into your line, and you're just pulling the trigger. But the way you're doing it, you have to flick around. You have to base it off the sound, and you don't know, and you fuck up and you die, right?
Right.
Overall, though, pretty good. I mean, just some slight positional issues, I would say, and then this, like, really just, like, deepening your strategy, because you're doing strategy, right? Like, you adjusted the master round where I said you did the exact same thing, you're probably going to lose again. You adjusted by pushing bathroom earlier. Like, that was your strategy shift, was like, I'm going to flank them as they push through master, because that was like the gap last time. So you did that, but like there's just these higher level like things that you're missing. Like, it's like they're coming in on the opposite side of the map with not a lot of drone and not a lot of like potential like utility for it. Like, they're bringing ace, right? Like, what's ace going to do to clear a map? So like contesting it right away, like finding these bigger holes would help a lot, I think. And one thing I noticed is, like, you didn't check the Val cams at all. Like, that's going to tell you a lot. So, like, if you check the cams, you see there's nothing study side. You're like, oh, I can just sit study. Power position. I can hold. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Okay. That's reinforced, but that's going to make things a lot harder. But you can still swing off this door. You can just hold it for the push through. And if they go through site, you can swing it. You could play C4 below. Yeah, I don't know. There's just like a lot you could do with that too. I don't think the Valk cam helped you at all, so I would just like not play Valk if you're not gonna play the cams, basically. But
and
yeah,
also walking around with a little bit more safety, right? Like, not just running into stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
that would stem from like, checking the cams early, right? So if you check the cams early, you'd know like that maybe like the fucking outside master default is left up. You know they're not pushing master. You know they're not like down in clock. You know they're not coming this side at all. And then after you kill that Thatcher, so like fast forward to when Thatcher hops in, you kill that guy. Now you know there is nothing over here. I know there wasn't anyway, but you know that. So this play makes sense, right? It makes sense to take that space because you know it's safe, but you probably also figure out they're coming in the basement that way. And then you're not looking master side and you're looking red stairs and you're playing this smarter and you're killing these guys. So like that's all stemming from just checking the cameras early on. And like really figuring out like where they are pushing from.
Just use the cameras to their full potential, I guess is what you're saying.
Exactly. Because I don't think you checked them.
I don't think I did.
Like this is the time to do it right here. Round has started. You're just chilling, waiting for them to come out of spawn. You're in your spot already. Just fucking walk into this corner, check them real quick. You know there's nothing over here. Like, see where they actually come from. Yeah. So
that is something I'm pretty inconsistent with.
Yeah.
Some games I'll check it every round. Some games I won't check them at all, like here.
Yeah. And like this is literally something that takes 2 seconds, and you know, like they didn't spawn master. That's huge. Now you know they're gonna literally only come from one side of the map, or underneath, right? Like they can't be master side. Okay, where can they be now? 90 windows, front door, study. So they can come study, underneath, and this window. Like, and that's really that's it. Right? There's no other entrances into the map. So now you're like, okay, they're coming underneath, so I shouldn't go down for a C4. They're not coming master side, so I could go master and try to peek study, but I don't even know if they shot the study cam. This could be a match replay bug, so I don't even know if this Grim shot it in the first place. But like, okay, if they're not coming study, I can just play study and hold main because they're coming from the basement, or I can hold red because they're coming from the basement. And this is all stuff you learned just from checking the default cams.
Right.
Yeah, which would help a lot. All right.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good. I think I got some good stuff.
Cool.
Hopefully help me get to diamond.
Any questions?
No?
Oh, that was fun. You were my first student of the games.
That was nice. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
man.
Fox.
I appreciate you. Good luck. You got it. All right. Easy. This is your easy diamond. I could see you hitting champ this season if you actually implement all this stuff.
That'd be sweet.
But you know, it's hard. It's easier said than done, but it's just something to work on, right? Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yep.
See you, dude.
Peace.
All right, chat. Student number 1 is down. What did we think? How did you guys feel about that? I was not even watching the chat like at all, so I apologize. I really just kind of got into it. Do you think it's always better to assume the enemy team is going to try the same strat again if they just went around with it? It depends on your rank and how people play in it. But most of the time, that is the case across ranks. Like, most of the time, people do the same shit. It was fun? You guys like it? Okay, good. Good. Honest feedback is, you know, much appreciated as well. If you're like, am I talking too much about certain things? Like, should I just move on faster? Am I pausing too much? I notice I'm pausing a lot, which I was like, holy fuck, I'm yapatroning out my ass here. Too many people. There's 2 of us. Roast him more? No, I'm not going to be roasting in this type of thing. The waiting room, there is a coaching channel. There's a text channel, sorry. Which is the queue. So, like, who's next? Oh, wait, we were going to do Milkman next because I promised him we would. And then we'll go to random access. Then we'll go to, like, you just type your name in there. That's just the line. And there's no fucking chance we are going to get through everyone. We are going to do prioritize YouTube members, so like Dell will get in there. Dell said it in an hour. It has been an hour. Is Dell here? Oh, that took an hour? Damn. Have I been live for an hour? Oh my god, jeez. All right, we'll go Milkman, Dell, and then we'll go to random access, and then probably to the next person, and then we'll see. Holy fuck, I did not think that would take that long. They didn't really lose the round because of him. Right. Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, when I was saying he should go top main with the Legion Mine, that's just a really easy counter, right? That's an easy way to guarantee you win the round without relying on your team. So, like, when I'm telling people, like, when I'm saying, like, you should go do this, it's not because he played the round poorly. It's because his teammates all died. He had no contribution to the round because it was a 2v5, which is, like, you're probably going to lose a 2v5. It doesn't matter how you really play. You're probably going to lose unless the other team fucking, like, shits the bed completely. So, rather than, like, letting that same thing happen again, like, take the round into your own control by countering their push. So, by going top main and contesting their entries there, he is being the front line of his team to counter the push. And if he does that, they're probably going to kill those two guys. They're going to get the bomb. They're going to have like a way better grasp on the round and a much more established defense, like established position in the round, I guess. Like they're going to have a better chance of winning if they kill the first two guys and get the bomb, right? Take 2 breaks per round, like one in the middle, another at the end. For what? Like a break for what? Oh, like to talk to the chat and ask questions, you mean? That might be a good idea. I am going to get some water real quick, and then we're going to pull in Milkman, and we will get active on our next one. Milkman, submit a match in Spectating Nightmares for me, and I'll pull that up into my game so we can look through stuff. I'll be back. Everybody take 5. Take 5, everyone. All right. All right. Hello, Mr. Milkman.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm good. It's been a while.
It has been a while, yeah. I'm excited to see how active you get here. I need you to share your file with everyone so I sent a request to access it. You have like the security thing on.
Oh,
default.
okay.
It's all good.
Okay. That's from Gmail. Where do I go? Guessing Gmail or Google Drive.
Yeah, it should send you an email for request, or you just go to the link that you put in there, and just when you go to share under access, you have to change it from whatever it is to like share with everyone.
It's unlock.
Yep.
It's unrestricted. Anyone in the link. Done. There we go.
All right.
I would have done heart emoji, but I can't do arrows on files.
That's okay. All right, you got a long one. Damn, we got another 9-rounder.
Yeah, it's 8 rounds. Yeah. So basically, most of the times I do get quite a lot of kills.
Okay.
But I want to know how much of them are purposeful.
Okay.
Like, they're useful for the round.
Sounds good. And what rank are you right now?
Gold 4.
Gold 4. PC,
I already
obviously.
got to gold 4, but I lost 100 RP for having cheaters on my team.
That was nice, dude. 100 RP and gold for cheaters. Like, let's freaking go, dude. I love this game. Classic. All right, well, we're gonna. Oh shit! I don't know if this. Actually, one sec. I might have to change the name because it might not. It might not go into the match with the name you named it.
Oh,
Because it needs like the
whoops.
actual mat. Oh, never mind. We're good. I got it. All
Okay,
right, so
I can always change. I can always read. Wait, no, I can't.
Oh, you're all good. Do you know what map it was on?
Coastline.
Coastline? Okay.
I sent one a while
Alright.
back on Theme Park. When
Oh,
it was
okay.
during the beginning of the season, I was using Clash.
Please hold.
Okay.
Oh, I put in the wrong file. Please hold.
No worry. I'm just gonna recline down in my chair, kick my feet up.
Sounds good. What was it this one? I think it was this one. Should be good now. Open. Nope. The worst part about this is I have to I'm slopping my way through here.
Yeah. But you'll get the flow of it eventually.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm good. All right.
Okay.
There we go. Found it. Okay, sweet. Oh, wrong freaking screen. Okay, so we went from emerald. We were watching an emerald before. Now we're watching a gold. So this is gonna firstly look very different in terms of gameplay. Secondly, I think the tips will be a lot more simple because like in emerald it is a little more complex, like the layers of everything. But in gold it will be a lot more obvious as to what the mistakes are and how to fix them. So this should be a little more applicable for people if they are, lower ranks. But you could be the best player ever. Who knows?
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say this might be interesting because I did reach platinum on console before.
Okay.
So
All right.
not platinum, emerald.
And-
Emerald.
Would you say that you're like hard stuck in gold, or do you think you just don't play enough, or do you think there's something else?
I don't really play that much. Honestly, I've just been vibing, enjoying the game. Like I really started doing good when I was just watching a Marley stream and listening to the music and just enjoying the vibes.
Okay, nice. So like, is your hidden MMR gold? Do you know? Like, do you normally get gold, or you normally like a higher or lower?
This first time gold on PC. So.
Okay, all right. So your hidden MMR is probably around gold. Maybe it's a little higher. Maybe it's a little lower.
I gained 30. I was gaining 35 until I lost 100 RP.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see how it goes. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Into it.
Bomb located by attackers.
If you see me stand still sometimes, that's probably me trying to figure out which key I have to press on my keyboard.
Okay. Like you look at your keyboard to figure out how to throw a grenade type of thing?
10 seconds to insertion.
Or what? Wait. Or what?
For the longest time, I go to press cam, which is on 3, but then I press 4, which is gadget.
I see. Okay. What goes through your head when
now
you
that
see
finished
this?
up, yeah.
What goes through your head when you see 4 people doing this in sight?
I see. Okay. Let me get my drone outside before I lose it, and let's see how I can do something to attack this site.
Okay, so you're just like, I'm gonna try to do something to attack, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want to know what I think when I see this?
What?
If there's 4 people here, and there's 5 seconds left of prep phase, there's only one other guy everywhere else in the map. Which means everywhere else in the map is most likely free. So when I see this shit, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking rush somewhere. Like I'm gonna rush front door and run up white. I'll be in Aqua in like 15 seconds, and they're all gonna be just sitting here. Like then you just get so much map control so fast, and they're just stuck. Like if you just rushed, like look at this. If you just rushed this front door, and came up here and just sat here and held an angle, the odds of somebody rotating into you and you getting a free kill is super, super high. Because, like, they're so restricted now. So like if you see this, it's a little risky, but it's not very risky because there's only one other defender. And where is that other defender? He might even be on site. Exactly. So like they're not holding any map control based off this drone. So that's already an opportunity to be like, I'm just gonna rush something on the other side of the map and just to take space. Because if you have space, it's way more likely that they actually just rotate into you and you just get free kills. Like you just take space in the map, hold an angle, get free kills, you probably win. You know what I mean? I like the drone out of spawns. It's a safe way to get out. This is good. Awkward Pel with the white head is always great. Like this is free. I love that you're doing this.
I made sure to remove the head guard with a bit of black face paint because it was actually making me die.
Nice. Yeah. That's good. And you're aware of the fact that he's rotating too, which is good. I mean, this is coastline for the most part. Like most time you're just baiting anyway. I would say instead of peeking the aqua bar, like just peek into sight. Like look at what you can see from here. You can see fucking everything from this rappel, right?
Yeah.
This is also the most insane shit I've ever seen in my life. But like, okay, that's cool. When you see a setup like this, what do you think? Like, what do you think when let's say you drone this right now and you know the alibis over there? What are you thinking when you see this?
Just using it to my advantage, see how much long angles I can get. And honestly, this means billiards is safe, and most of hookah, billiards is safe, and hookah is safe. I just need to look behind there and behind the hookah, like seating area.
Right. Exactly. I mean, there's Tachanka here too, which I actually didn't notice, but yeah. So let's say you killed Tachanka, somehow you drone him out, you kill him, he's doing whatever over here. Like now everything is free, right? So like, what's I guess my question is, what's stopping you from just planting right here? I know that you're not at that point yet, but
where the Tachanka is,
like the second I see this, I'm like, I just plant behind the bomb and have one guy back here holding that long angle you're talking about. And now if they try to swing to stop it, they just die. Like the only thing stopping it is this Maestro Cam and this Tachanka, who, you know, you guys have a drone on and he has no cover and he's going to be a pretty easy kill. Even if he gets behind the shield, like you still have like pretty easy kill on him. Even like floor banging, I guess. Let's see what you do. Why are you going office now? Are you gonna try to floor bang him?
I'm going to go for the Tachanka. Yeah.
Okay. I think you could vault on this couch and see him, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, once I drone this guy and I know white's clear, I'm just going to swing in the door and pre-fire him because he was just sitting in this corner. I know that you like got the hatch, but even just walking in here is a little risky. Like, I think you just swing in and pre-fire him earlier. But it's like, okay. Let's say he's behind the shield. Then, like, he can't really do much. Knowing this guy's holding this and you have no utility for it, I mean, if you had the Gone 6ing this is the best option instead of the hatch. That way he has zero cover, right? You just get this instead, and then you drone him, then you pre-fire him, and then it's like a really easy kill. Either that, or you could just leave this guy alone and go with your teammate with the diffuser and go plant, right? Like this guy's about to die, I think. So maybe if Glaz looks down literally at all, he will see this guy and shoot him.
I hope that's a replay bug.
I hope it's not, because this is hilarious. Oh my god, they misdroned him. Okay, so if your team knows how to drone the bomb site... What the fuck? He doesn't...
Attackers activating diffuser.
Oh, Swastika, be careful of your stream.
Oh, nice. Alright, so bomb's planted.
It's not the right one.
You know it's planted in hookah. And you know you can cover it from here safely. Like, they can't...
By the way, I killed the Tachanka.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, good. Good. I'll go back. I'll show it. Let's see how you did it. Yeah, you just big dicked it. I mean, that's just... That's just a risky play, you know. Like trying to win. Like, what do you think? What do you think I think is the problem with that? And that we mentioned this in the last game.
Two-shotted.
That is true. What else?
What was it again? It's not safe to face check.
No, you already droned it. You know he's there.
Mhm.
But like, what does this look like? Let's say I'm him and I'm holding this angle. Why am I most likely gonna win the fight?
Angle. He sees me first.
He doesn't see you first. Well, he does actually because of perspective, because you're close on the doorway. But also, you are completely in the middle of the open, and he has cover. Like he's behind a shield.
Oh yeah.
Like his hitbox is effectively a quarter of the size of yours. So as long as his aim is like, you know, it doesn't even have to be better than yours, just like a little bit good, he's gonna kill you. Unless you literally headshot him first bullet, which you did. Like you did shit on this guy. Which is like great. Like great, you shit on him, but like you should already be dead at this point. Like by the time you walk in and you're already shooting over here, he should have already shot you and killed you. He just wasn't holding the angle. If he's holding the angle, you just die, sorry.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
All right, so you know the bomb is planted. You can cover it from here because the whole wall is open.
My Nomad died. I'm guessing that's from luggage, probably.
Nomad died. Oh, here it is. Oh wait, the wall is back? Nah, it's gotta be a bug. There's no way. I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's a bug.
Okay, so your Nomad died from sight. Is there a way you could play this post plant better, do you think?
Getting on the rappel, probably.
Which
but
rappel?
I can't really see the diffuser
Like this
from
rappel?
post-plant. Yeah, but I can't really see it. So
Right.
if anything, getting into sight, or holding a better angle.
Right. So
more
how
on diffuser?
how could you have set yourself up better for this post plant situation?
I mean, I could use the deployable cover.
Like the shield?
Yeah.
Can you? Can you do that? Can't see the diffuser. What if he long arms it?
Oh yeah. I guess I can go behind bar.
Sure. Like this? Wait, this bar? Like this bar?
Yeah. Or I can play behind bomb chassis.
Okay. Yeah. Or we can go back to here, and you can notice that your teammate is literally trying to push hookah with the bomb, and just rotate for it. I like that you're here though, because you're adding pressure, but your Nomad's already doing that. So like you don't have to be here. Like you're not doing anything by being here besides like getting kills.
I just enjoy it as well. It's fun.
You just like, okay, that's fair. Yeah, if you just have fun doing it, sure. I guess once this bomb is being planted though, like if you want to win, just rotate. Like just rotate. Rather than taking a disadvantage gunfight, you just rappel to the roof, run over. You have a post plant. You can play from the window with glass, whatever. There's literally no way they can win this unless your whole team dies. Or after that Nomad dies, you just get on a drone. Like you can just set up a drone here, up on the bomb or whatever, because you. I don't know if this wall's actually open or not. Do you remember if it was actually fully open?
Yeah,
okay, it's fully open. It's fully open. So you know you can see this from here. So you just jump a drone up on this bomb or whatever, and now you can see when he's defusing. Or I would sit it like here so you can see luggage as well. Now you know when he's defusing. If you're getting flanked, you just jump off the drone and pre-fire that guy. Like you're literally completely safe. I mean, that was a good kill.
I heard alibi here.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a good kill.
I was watching the flank. 1 of the 2.
Yeah, you're watching the flank. You got rid of the flank presence. Now you just need to focus on the site. So again, that drone on the bomb's gonna be good. Because if a guy flanks at this point, like he doesn't have time to kill your whole team and defuse, so you're fine. And you peek it, yeah, good. So like, pretty good. But if that Maestro was not horrible, right? Your teammate has no cover. You're losing the diffuser, and then it's going to be way harder to win that round because the other team isn't reacting to the post play.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I'd probably do it again because I couldn't be bothered doing something different here.
I mean, I feel like this is something you can do nonstop, like because they can't do anything. Like they can't counter it unless they run out office.
Okay. I'll say this and I'll yap less.
Okay.
During and on overtime, I believe they hold office more.
Okay.
And
Exactly.
they have more presence here in Aqua.
Yeah.
They have
So
more people holding it.
I mean, the only way you can die here is if they shit on you off that one-way angle, or sorry, the rappel angle. They peek this luggage window on you and shoot you off the angle, or they run out office or kill you from office. So like, most of those situations you can just pick and choose your fights. The big one is if they impact out. That's why I like a claymore here, which is good. But like, other than that,
doesn't have...
like the trade-off is really good because you're adding a lot of pressure. They can't rotate through sight if you're holding the angle through sight. That was really sketchy, but it's fine.
That wasn't broken. Yeah, that's the replay, I believe.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Again, like if you just look through sight here, you're in a good spot. Also, okay, so now it looks like your team is actually going for this aqua push. Oh no, your teammate's going hookah again. Okay, that's fine.
And Ying kept flashing me. It was annoying.
Fucking nice. I think this is like a bit of a positional issue because you guys are trying to push through this doorway altogether. But like this is just countered by one guy in luggage. Because then when you're pushing in, you have to worry about the guys in sight shooting you and the guys in luggage shooting you. So they have a crossfire on you, which is gonna be hard because again you're pushing in with you have no cover when you push this. But you have to push this because your team is here and the case is on the other side of the map. So if you don't push this and you just sit here, you guys are basically doing the job of one person with 3 people. Does that make sense? So like you guys are all stopping rotates on here. Like this is great. This is a great place to play if you're by yourself and your team's pushing hookah, because now if they try to contest hookah from this rotate, they're getting shot in the back by you because they're expecting this hookah push, right? Or if they run through luggage to come get back to sight, you're on that rappel shooting them again through this crossfire. So this cuts off 1 out of 2 options they have to stop the plant, right? If we clear out hookah, they can only get back to the site between the rotate and the door. And one dude sitting here is cutting off this entire rotate, which is fantastic. But when you have 3 people over here, now you only have 2 guys pushing the site. So them actually clearing this out and planting is way, way harder. But it's literally one guy. Like if you're just with your diffuser and with your teammates, like these guys are so fucked. Like it's crazy. Crazy how fucked these guys are. But if you want to have fun and you want to do it around, that's fine. That's fine. I would probably just drone it first, dude. Like you're face checking all the angles, but if you just throw a drone, you'd see it's clear. You'd see luggage is clear. You could just walk into the site. Like right, if you just drone this, you see everything is clear and you can walk in.
I think it's because it's so early in the round, you can get a free pick when they're not ready.
You get what? Sorry, the free pick.
Yeah. If since so early in the round, it's not the first time I do it, and they're still prepping site, or they're running around, or they're on the rotate into hook, for example.
Sure. Okay.
Like
okay. But okay, let me ask you this: if you're droning this, would you miss the free pick?
I mean, no, unless they're sprinting.
I guess so, yeah. If you have a drone here and you see a guy like come through this rotate and just walking out here, you could just get off the drone and shoot him, right? But if they like sprint through here, I guess you're not going to. But let's look at it this way: if you don't get the free pick on this guy, you still know that this is clear, and now you're in sight, and you can use that to kill this guy. Like you could probably still kill this guy having all this control. Like you have the cover of the pool table. You can fight the guy vase. You can just sit here and hold this. I mean, they do have this Maestro cam that you can gun 6, right? Because you have the gun 6. And then they don't have info on you. You could just walk through, checking your corners, and then all of a sudden you're up here shooting this guy in the side of the head. Literally at this point in the round, you could probably be doing that if you just droned it.
Yeah.
Which then it's like you're going from, oh, I missed a free pick, to I just won the round because I killed the people in sight and now we're planting, right? So like that's a play that like that's worth more than 1 kill because you are clearing the site, letting your team plant, and forcing all the defenders to do what they did last round, which is run into your team and get slaughtered.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
Tough. That's tough.
He jumped up the hatch.
Yeah.
As orange.
Did you drone it right before? I think you droned it, right? Or am I just tripping?
Yes.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
I don't think you did.
No.
Just Ying was in there.
The kill cam. Ying was in there. You know what it was? The since all I could hear was the flashbangs. He jumped up. He killed the Ying and
There was no
killed me. He
flashbangs
literally
going on.
just jumped up.
Like right
I don't
here?
know. Something. I couldn't hear it.
Oh, it's probably the beeper.
I
Right.
don't know. Yeah, the beeper. It was the beeper probably. Yeah, the beeper.
I mean, that's unfortunate. But again, if you droned it and saw that it was free sooner, you're already in the site, and this guy doesn't do that, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's like it's kind of tough, but like at the same time, it could just be done a little smoother, I would say. And also, because you're doing the same push, they are countering your push, right? The Oryx put a beeper there so that he knew when you were in there, so he could jump up the hatch, so that he could do that exact thing, because he knew you guys were pushing there, because you did it the round before.
Defenders, protect your
So it
bomb.
just stems back to like doing the same thing over and over again. It's like it's just easier to counter when they know exactly what you're doing.
In fact, I did
Attackers have discovered
recognize
the
they
location
were
of a bomb.
countering.
Yeah, exactly. I like this drone. Good. It's good late round info.
Attackers are heading out
Nice.
to defuse a bomb.
You know, the sentry or the striker, sorry, that's good. I like that.
Yeah. I think I was going to push up stairs and open up the wall.
Okay. What was the thought process there?
To open up the door or looking at the door before I opened it.
Like staring at it for a bit? Oops.
I think I was thinking of the camera, if I could shoot. Not really sure.
You can shoot the camera before if you want. You just have to kind of go over this pot, as you can see. Like that's the lineup for it. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
want to shoot
okay.
it, you shoot through the barricade. Which yeah, I mean that's good to shoot it first, so they can't use it. I don't think these guys are even using the cameras very well, to be honest. So it's probably not something to worry about. If you drone this guy out, what would you do if you see this guy? Like what would
Fire him.
you would just pre-fire him? Like
Well-
let's say you know that this is all good. You say you're not Yana, but fuck. Let's say you droned out bathroom. Solus isn't here, or even Solus is here, and you see this guy on the stairs. Like this is a terrible fucking angle. Like this guy's holding the dumbest angle of all time. Why? Because well, doesn't. Firstly, he's looking at his legs, but look, he can't even shoot you when you walk in there. So if you literally just walk in and shoot this guy, like you could just walk through the doorway and then come in like this, and perspective is just gonna let you see him first, and you are just gonna kill this guy. Or you can just run across, fight the Solus first, kill that guy, and then you can fight the Capcan. But realistically, I mean, if your aim is not the best and you like have the same sort of skill set as these guys, taking that 50-50 on the Solus might be risky. It might be better just leave this area if you see them both. Which I don't know if you saw the Capcan or not, but oh my god.
I know, I did not see it.
It's okay. It was good. Good refrag, good reaction. That's what you want. Now yeah. That's tough. This
There
is
was a
tough.
dock he flanked around.
So
There's a dock and a Solus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So what do you think? How do you think you could have done this better?
Probably instead of pushing from main and then going up the stairs, I could have went from the window instead.
100
Or I go from
100%.
Aqua and push from there.
No, yeah, definitely. Like pushing, like you didn't play this bad. Outside of maybe like check the drone one more time. Like maybe you don't see the dock. Either way, let's say you don't know the dock is there. Either way, like you played this good. It's just that there's so many ways they can peek you from. White, back lobby, this kitchen hall, bathroom. This is so hard to push into. That like, yeah, just going somewhere else where you don't have to put yourself in this situation is gonna stop it from happening. Because that would happen in champ too. Like if I tried to do that and try to fight the guy bathroom like that, I would probably die from white or back lobby or something like that, because it's too hard to navigate all those different avenues at the same time. So I 100% agree. I think going big window there, or just going more like somewhere where
I
you're
was saying,
you're
like,
not like
the
walking into
upstairs
the
window.
open. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your ace is already up there. You can go in with him. You know it's safe. And then there's just like a couple flanks you need to worry about. So yeah, I agree. I think that would have been a better option, right? Because yeah, pushing in that doorway, you're just risking it, I think.
Yeah.
All right, defense.
So far, the kills I've gotten, what do you think?
Attackers need to locate
Have they
and
been
defuse
helpful
bombs.
or?
I honestly don't really think of the kills, to be honest. I mean, obviously killing the orcs is good. Like, he's right there, you're shooting him in the back, you get a trade. Like, of course you want that. The Tachanka kill, it's completely unnecessary. Like, that's a kill on Tachanka, that one round of an Aqua, where it's like, you killed him off the shield, and it feels like a big kill because you were at such a disadvantage. But getting that kill didn't change the outcome of the round. This guy still plants. They still have to retake this. That Tachanka is doing nothing to stop your team from getting the bomb down. And, like, retaking it, like, now they have to worry about the guys all the way out here on the rappel, in ruins, the guys upside down on the window. Like, there's so many ways to stop this plant that it's like, the Tachanka isn't doing anything. Does that answer your question, I guess?
Yes.
So it's like, it's not really about the kills. I feel like most kills aren't that impactful unless you're doing them for good reasons, I guess. Like, you're getting the kill for a good reason. You're getting that kill to gain control of something that is really helping your team, right? So, like, that example, the second round when you were trying to take Aqua and the guy jumped up the hatch, like, if you push up and kill this guy, like, that kill is worth more than any other kill that round, because now your team can plant and they have to retake. Or if there was a guy in Aqua, let's say that Tachanka's doing the same thing the second round, and then you kill him that round, and then you can walk into sight because it's clear and kill this guy, that kill is massive because it opens up the opportunity for the entire round to like, literally just roll into the entire round.
Yeah, okay. By the way, brutality warning, we get shield rush this round.
Okay, yeah, I can see that one coming. How do you feel about a shield rush? Like,
most of the time they're okay. It's just sometimes I don't know.
Like, as a defender, you're mostly fine against a shield rush.
Most of the time, unless when you see the Monty says really lagging and you just can't hit him.
Right. So it's hard. It's kind of difficult to kill shields, you would say. Yeah.
In fact, next round we ban Blitz and then I go Oryx.
Okay.
Because they played Legion already, and I wanted to have some fun.
You did?
So yeah, our team we banned Blitz for the next round.
Okay, let's not get too far ahead. Let's focus on this round first.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how you deal with the shields and the Yang and like the spam. Like, this is meta, right? This is stuff that is just broken and overpowered, and they're using it against you. This is a great angle. Very passive, very nice. You do kind of have to worry about that Aqua Repel is all, because I believe they can shoot, like, if they shoot at this wall, you're dead. But yeah, your team has the Miras.
I see that my teammates are here. So
this is good.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Your Legion's there, and they have a crossfire, and you don't need to worry about this because your team's holding that. And now you're moving, and that's really good. This is great. This is. Do you know what the problem with this angle is, though?
I can die to the same thing I was doing.
Exactly. Yeah. So this, I mean, you kind of moved again. You're in a better spot now. This is good. Catch them if they rotate up the stairs. How the fuck did they get inside? They just yinged and walked in. That's crazy. Okay, so your teammates let you down. But I think I guess they called it or something, that they're in the site?
No, I just heard them.
Okay, gotcha.
I heard my Melusi. My teammates just didn't play off it. Now here I start panicking. You'll see.
You start panicking now?
You'll see why.
What do you think you're doing wrong right now?
I'm moving too much.
You're moving too much?
Exposing myself.
Okay. Honestly, that's not even the worst part. I'd say the worst part is, like, you aren't making a decision, right? So let me lay it out for you. You got a guy cool vibes, a guy in sight. You know they just shot this Miro, so they're probably here. There might be a guy here. Your team's behind you, right? So there's, like, what are the possibilities of places they could be? I guess technically they could be here too. You're probably already dead if they're here, though. So, like, I wouldn't even need to aim at it. So the guy in sight is behind the couches. He can either walk up here. These smokes are bugged. They're not actually there. He can either walk up here, peek from here, or sit here. Then the Cool Vibes guy has to basically walk up. And you know that they're not planting because they would be planting at this point, or you'll hear it probably because it's quiet. So you just need to pick one person to hold. What do you think the best of the 3 places is to hold?
Either the Ying coming up the stairs with the shotgun, or the Bulk, which is going to plant probably.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because you don't know for sure
they don't
there's
have
guys
defuse
down
them.
here. You don't know, and you have them Lucy, right? So holding this is perfect. This is the perfect angle. If this guy walks up Cool Vibes, you shoot him. If he goes to the rotate, he's just stuck there with Buck anyway. It's just a freaking cesspool of just chilling behind the bomb. That's fine. So by holding this, if you just keep holding this angle, if he crosses, you probably kill him, right? And if he crosses and you don't kill him, you know that he's on that Mira, and you can try to swing from here and get the kill because it's a 4v3, right? They have pressure. They're in the site. You need to basically hold them off and kind of contest that, right? You can't just let them keep pushing and pushing and pushing because then they're gonna have both sites and you're gonna die. Your team's gonna die and they're gonna plant and you're just completely screwed. So holding this is
If
good.
they come from the
No, go ahead.
and if they go through the rotate, which is on Cool Vibe stairs, I'll hear them mantle or something like that.
Maybe.
'Cause there's a
Yeah,
rotate
I think
point.
the bigger thing is like if you're holding the rotate and he doesn't go rotate, you die to the door, right? This way, there's nowhere else you can get peeked from right now except for here, which means you're playing it perfectly because you're not going to get shot in the side or the back of the head, or like, you know, the guy behind the couch isn't going to shoot you because you're using the reinforcement for cover very, very well, right? So this is a flawless angle. The only situation you die holding this is if he wins this gunfight, which gives you a chance, or they push up your hallway and kill you, but you have the info that you can react to, or they come through Aqua, but your teammate's holding it. So there's literally no way you can die except for this guy winning this gunfight on you. And look at how good this cover is. Look at how good you look, right? He's going to be in the middle of the open, coming up that staircase. He might have a head glitch off the stairs, but like you're in equal amounts of cover. You're doing this so well, and like if he pushes into you, he's just dead. Like you're probably going to win this if he pushes into you. But instead what you're doing is you're
And he's
looking
on pistol.
around at everything. You're exposing yourself to all the different angles Buck could be holding. You're exposing yourself to 90. You literally expose yourself to every single possible thing while not holding anything at all.
I see the double shield. I
Yeah,
see her on
the
stairs.
panic sets in. How do you deal with this? Like how do you win this round at this point? I don't
Taking
even
out one of the shields,
I don't even really
pushing
have an
back.
answer. Yeah. I mean, like you could try to kill the shields, but there's 2. One's a blitz, one's a Monty. You have 2 impacts, but it's probably not enough to kill them. You're gonna have to try to impact them and shoot their ankles, and fucking shields are OP. And there's really nothing you can do unless they really majorly fuck up. Right? That Monty walks at you. That's exactly what he wants to do. I wouldn't worry too
Look
much
how
of.
laggy he gets.
I mean, here's the thing. Don't worry about the Monty. This guy can't kill you unless he unextends his shield. And if he unextends his shield, you can melee him. So instead of focusing on the guy that's literally nearly impossible to kill, perfect. Yeah, focus on the blitz coming behind him. Now you hear the unshield, turn around, melee him. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Super laggy.
The thing is, every time this Monty puts his shield back up, you got to start ignoring him again and worry about the other guys pushing you. Which is like, it's... Oh my god, your teammate shoots you in the back. Nice. Yeah, yeah, that's unfortunate. But like, at that point, you've like probably already lost the round, unfortunately. Which really, like that round wasn't your fault, you know? They took Ying, Blitz, shields, and walked up, and your teammates let them get into sight, and they fucked up, and then you had to try to retake, and that's really the best you can do. So
Attackers need to locate
it's
and
a
defuse
tough
as many bombs
situation,
as
you know?
Yeah, we banned Blitz, and then I went Forex. Because I didn't feel like playing Legion.
Okay. All right. I just want to tell the chat quick. We're gonna do 3 more after this.
So if I'm taking all your time.
No, we're gonna do 2 more after
I'm
this.
yapping a lot.
No, it's okay. You're fine. You're fine, dude. That's the whole point of this, is to learn. So, you know, if it takes long, it takes long. That's all it is. We might not do OT, but we'll see. Because I do want to get through. We want to get through a couple more, but we're gonna do Dell and then the first person on the list, and then we'll try again next time. I honestly didn't think this would take so long. All right. Making rotates, nice, whatever, blah blah blah. I hate the prep phase. It's whatever. Just look for drones.
10 seconds remaining.
holding office. I like this. I like this. You're holding a lot of map control. This is really good. And you have the orc, so you can counter the shields, which is nice. I do think that like Ella's a better shield counter, like Ella's shotgun even. The Ella mines will throw the shields inside. The impacts will. The orcs works well, but they can juke it. I think in this rank you're fine with the orcs because most of the time I think it'll probably work pretty well. What is wrong with this?
It's too early and they can see me.
Right. It's not too early necessarily. It's just the angle itself is really bad. This is the same thing the Capcan did, where he's holding lobby stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they can just shoot you because, like, look, they can see your legs, right? Because of the way you're looking down through this hatch, they can shoot your knee and your leg, whereas you can only really see, like, right here. See where your face sees?
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes can only see to, like, here, but they can see your whole body. So if this knock comes in and crouches, like, he's going to start pre-firing you. You're dead before you can react, basically. So it's just like, oh my god, this guy's a moron. All right. Hey, that works. If they're not going to react, that's great. Fantastic. Nice play. Okay, nice. Yeah, so, like, obviously getting the Monty there is really, really smart after killing that knock. Like, after you kill this knock, yes, you want to go for the Monty. If they drone the hatch and see you there, though, like, if they know you're here, essentially, like, you're not going to win this. So just... It just wasn't the best, like, choice of the first engagement. But, like, acting on the Monty after knowing he's alone is, like, obviously, like, super smart. And that's exactly what you want to do. Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize he was outside of the smoke. Oh.
It's okay. I just want to see.
I thought it was the Ying on the staircase. I was going to try to go flank.
Okay, so you saw the smoke. Oh, you thought the Ying was above?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought he smoked
Who
it
had
from
the
above.
smokes?
It was Finka. It was Finka. See, that's what I was confused about.
Finka
'Cause
smokes.
he smoked off this so that he could peek blue in sight. But even if he's peeking blue, I know you don't know he's here, obviously. If you know he's here and you know that's what happened, like, again, he's in the middle of the open. You have cover. You have an advantage. It's a great gunfight to take. You shit on that guy most of the time, especially in gold, because he's probably not going to land his first shot to your head. I like the flank, though. I mean, considering you thought the guy was top cool, this makes sense, because, you know, you're just going to shoot him in the back if that's the case. Honestly, retaking cool is not a bad idea either.
Activating diffuser. Defenders have located the diffuser.
Okay. So, you know they're fusing above, you know the diffuser's plan, and you know there's a guy out the window. How do you win this?
I go for the window, but I went for the window knowing this is the quickest thing to do.
Right, like kill the guy on the kitchen window?
Yeah.
Why do I think this is a bad idea?
Because fuse can hold from above.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you kill the guy on the window, this is the guy that's stopping you from defusing. So, here's the thing.
You'll see what happens now. You'll see what happens now.
Okay, yeah, but...
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay.
I don't want to sound cocky, but I thought that was a person in the bush.
Defender is exposed.
Right, so you got the fuse above still. I see what you're saying. Let's go back for a sec to when the Ying's out here. Let's say you go up and kill Fuse, right?
Oh, I can shoot him from the window.
Who?
The fuse.
You could, yeah. I mean, yeah, if he overpeaks like that, but if he plays it really smart and really safe, you're completely fucked. Basically, if Fuse plays hide and seek and waits for defuses, he will shoot your teammate off it every single time. Just like this. He waits for the defuse. He peeks when you defuse. I mean, he did it really, really poorly. Somehow this guy fucking won, which is insane. If the fuse is good, he never loses that, okay? Unless he gets C4'd or someone retakes above. So if you go above and kill that fuse, because killing the fuse is way easier than way harder than killing this Ying. Because after you kill fuse, you stick a guy here in defuse, and then you hold the swing, because the Ying has to swing and hop in to kill the guy in the diffuser. So like the Ying isn't the main issue, it's actually the fuse. So you want to prioritize which person you're killing, which would be the guy above. And that's pretty much always the case. Like you pretty much always want to kill the guy above first.
Sorry if I told you to, if I sounded rude earlier, telling
No,
you
you're
to
good, man.
Attackers need to
wait.
locate
No,
and
it makes
defuse any
sense.
bombs
You're all
if they
good.
can.
I wanted to save you the time.
All right, back on the Oryx. I mean, I think Oryx picks is fine based on their lineup. I do think that you should be trying to counter the Ying more, though. Like, the Ying is really what's fucking you.
I told them to play Jaeger, actually. I told the teammates to play Jaeger.
Is Warden banned?
In fact, they went. No, but I don't really like his guns.
Don't
Well,
like his guns?
well, more like and I don't know. I just didn't feel like playing Warden.
Okay. I mean,
Even though they didn't have any more shield ups, we banned all of them. I just wanted to.
oh, you
play
banned all them
Warden.
of those one. Okay, yeah. I'm just thinking the thing at this point is like they have won all their attacks from a Ying. Like the Ying's everything, smokes everything, walks in and plants, and that's how they have like really screwed you guys every single time. Even the first round, like the shields were good, but it was the Ying that was getting them into sight. So like, either ban the Ying and play the Oryx and fucking Oryx the shields. That's fine, or play the Warden. Because, like, this is the guy that's completely screwing your team every single round. He's just walking up, throwing candles and smokes, and taking the site, and killing your team and planting the bomb. Which is, like, how I recommend people play the game in these ranks, because it is so effective and so easy, because people don't adjust to it. And people don't know what to do. And when you keep doing that, you can get plants off. As long as you're not throwing around like the fuse, you're winning the game.
In fact, that's why I also told the teammate to go Jaeger.
Sure.
I went down because I saw him on the cams. I was gonna see if I can get a free pick, but then they ran off.
Why are you telling your team to do it though? Like, why aren't you doing it?
Like I said, I didn't feel like to. I'm just having fun.
Right. So, like, is that fair?
No, not really. If they weren't gonna play Jaeger, I would have played Jaeger.
Okay. But you're like, hey, you guys, go do the thing I don't want to do so that I can run around and have fun with Oryx.
I said, so this is what I said. They're playing Ying. Maybe we can play Jaeger. Or with mine. That's how I said it.
And what happens if your teammate goes, you fucking play Jaeger?
I would play Jaeger.
You would just get on Jaeger? You wouldn't be like upset about that?
No.
Okay. That's cool then. I just feel like it's like, I feel like that could cause some resentment within your team, and that's like not great,
I know what you mean.
right? To be like, hey, like I want to have fun playing Oryx, even though all the shields are banned. I want to run around and do the fun stuff. You guys do the other stuff that I don't want to do.
Because I also knew they were taking a lot of map control, so I wanted to roam as well.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. So really, in your head, I guess you're just trying to help your teammates. In a way, you're kind of like, hey, if you guys do this, you might have like a better time succeeding, and I'll go do the thing that's working really well for me.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I see where you're coming from then.
And I came here, like I said, because I saw Bravo on cams, but then I was a little too late. I saw her leave. Gotcha.
Okay, well that's good. I mean, checking cams, like your roams are good. Like you're doing good. I think you might be getting a little tunnel vision though. Because you're like, you see the Brava, you run through the whole map. It's like Brava's the only one that exists. But like, if you check the rest of the cams, it's like, okay, I know Thermite's lobby now. Now I have a free kill. Now you have another free kill. Let's say you killed Brava. Now you got another free kill. But you actually only survived because he shot the cam. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So like, you reacted to the info, good. But like, if you were using the info, you would have already known he was there. You would have killed him even sooner and not been in that situation of like, oh, random. Like, that's like roll the dice random engagement, right?
Yeah.
Like, either he comes out on top not droning, or you come out on top having no fucking clue where they could be in the map. I like that run out. It's a good run out, especially knowing they push hookah a lot. There's just a lot of risk, like higher risk elements to your gameplay, I would say, in this aspect. But right now you're fine.
Defender has been discovered.
Nice. I mean, that's just a freebie. So now you're in a 4v1. So what are you doing now?
I think oh yeah, I knew I should play passive, but
Yeah.
I knew the last person was here, so I said I'll hold a passive angle of my teammates.
Okay. All right. Looks like you're having a lot of fun. Looks like you're having fun running around the map. Do you see what kind of the issue is though?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Sometimes I give things a lot of thought, and other times I just don't at all. 'Cause I
Okay.
can't be bothered.
What's the problem with your
'Cause a lot
positioning
of the
right now
times,
though?
I'm in the middle of the open,
No,
and I'm trying to use a tiny angle
it's not that.
when it won't help me.
It's not that. That's not the problem. What are
The
you
team
and
is gonna kill me.
What are you and Alibi doing?
Holding the same thing.
Right. And what is that thing that you are holding?
The sunrise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just an empty room though now, right? So because you guys thought he was here, you're just running at him. You're rotating into him. But what this does is it gives him a 1v2 on site. A 1v1 it looks like almost. Like, right? So like him pushing into hookah now, instead of having 4 people in a crossfire on him, shooting him from every direction, he's got one guy looking at him. If he peeks and checks these angles, like this is a good angle, it's an off angle, he's probably going to win it. But if this Ying is fucking nasty, he has the potential to win this round because you guys aren't playing where you should. So he goes up, he's in a 1v1, Mira comes down. Look at your whole team's running at the last place you saw him. You gave up the whole bomb site with no diffuser. This guy kills one guy, he can plant and win the round. If he kills one guy, you turned a 4v1 into a 1v1. That is not good.
In fact, I noticed this and I went back and did the check.
Yeah, but like it's already too late. Like this guy could have already killed your team and already be planted the bomb and already won.
I hear the smokes and the flashbang, so I go as well.
Yeah, that was good. That's good eventually, but like you should have
I
done
actually hit
this.
by that
You should have done this
smoke.
after you killed this guy. Like you did it at the end of the round.
Defender
4v1, and instead of going to site, you ran across the entire map where he could be anywhere. Then you got super tunnel vision on the factory sunrise, and then you went again to the other side of the map to come back to site. Like you traversed the entire map twice for something you could have done by walking down a single hallway and then just like guaranteeing a win. But like,
Yeah.
if you're playing for fun, you're playing for fun. I mean, that's just like kind of like.
Just see this, I hip fire hit to the smoke. Oh, never mind. I actually hip fired a headshot.
Oh,
to the
you did?
smoke.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I thought Jaeger killed her. That's good. Anyway, so like,
attackers need to locate and defuse
yeah,
bombs.
that's the main thing. Your kills were good though. Like killing the thermite was the biggest kill of that round because that was the only kill. Like that was when you could have died, lost your map presence. Then they have map presence. The thermite has a pinch. And then you were not able to obviously run out and get those other kills. Like you won the map control by killing the thermite, right? So that was the most important kill in that sense.
Yeah, okay. And this is where we'll see where they adapted to my selfish, and I learned my mistake. I learned
Yeah.
from my lesson.
So again, I mean,
You see now.
I think at this point we should know just like not to do the same thing over and over again.
The bomb.
Actually, here I saw the Legion jump down.
Yeah, so they're just hard contesting you. Like all they're doing here is just wasting time. Wasting time and maybe even killing you. Is that smoke about to? Oh no, smoke's. What the fuck is smoke do? Anyway. Good kill. I mean, you have cover. He doesn't. This is a good fight for you, right? You have the cover of this. The only spot he could be is like holding this angle off the pot, and in which case, like if you break this pot, you can see over it, and it's like a super nasty head glitch, and you are probably cooked because you're walking right into his angle. So that's something to be aware of. But like outside of this, like, look at this. You're in cover. You have Yana's white head. He's completely exposed. You win that gunfight almost every single time. Right? So like if you understand that concept, you'll understand that they will also have the same thing. If this is the attacker and you're the defender in this situation, it doesn't matter if your aim is better. Like he's probably going to shit on you, right? But I think people think like the opposite of that, where they're like, it's me though. I'm going to do it. You know, I don't know. It's weird. This isn't even like a note in regards to you specifically. It's just like a general note for everyone. So now you're on their pal.
I
But they
should
can
have
run
joined
out.
here,
Yeah.
in retrospect. I hear him.
Oh, you traded him. Nice. I mean, that's a good trade. That's a gunfight you should not win. So you should have droned here. You said like you would have droned.
Yeah.
So what are you droning office?
I would have joined office, yeah, or like baited him out with the replicator.
Okay. And then after you drone office, let's say he's in blue bar. You're only droning office. You just get off the drone and then do your thing.
Get office. Maybe check blue. It depends. I can't say for sure. If then, I probably say it's not. I don't say it's a good risk. So I'd either go blue bar window or just go somewhere else.
Okay.
Or take the
Wait.
fight to
So
him.
if you droned it, okay. Let's say you drone it and nobody's here. Do you still get up on the rappel and do this?
I'd say it's probably not. I don't think so. No.
So if you droned it and you know it's clear, you're not gonna get on the rappel. But if you don't drone it, you would get on the rappel.
Wait, no. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
It's okay. It's all good. I'm just confused.
Yeah, probably I'd go on the rappel because I wouldn't care.
Right. So you see it's clear. You're like, okay, it's clear. I'm gonna go on the rappel. I'm gonna do my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you don't drone it. You're like, fuck it. I'm gonna go on the rappel. I'm gonna risk it. If he runs out, I die. Whatever. Right? Is that what you were thinking, kind of thing? Okay. So here's the thing, though. If you drone this and you see it's clear, and they know you're on this fucking rappel every single fucking time, what happens when they just decide to drop the hatch or rotate down or rotate out? Like eventually they're gonna come do the same thing, and you don't know because you don't have any info, because you're not on the drone, because you're trying to do this thing into the site. So it's just like, just go somewhere else. If this door's broken, just go somewhere else. Like, you're just fucked. Like, there's like, unless you have a guy sitting here holding it and like you're safe, like you just can't play here basically.
So I was right initially when I said I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. But you should have I don't really believe you because you didn't go somewhere else even when you didn't drone it, right? And if you want to do this, like
normally
if you want to do this, I would just rappel up, check it quick, and then leave so that this doesn't happen. But yeah, cool.
Normally I don't repeat myself when I'm like playing other maps.
Okay.
But like I think I've had coastline like over 5 million times.
So you
it always comes up.
Attackers need to locate
just
and
give up.
defuse bombs.
Okay. Still on the orcs. I think we're gonna call it there. I think we gotta move on to the next person. But
yeah, we
got
this
that one
match,
over.
This was my rank up game.
You guys did win. Nice. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're killing a bunch of people. I think it is more just like better decision making, lower risk. I think your defenses are good, especially like the way you roam and you hold map control. It's just lowering the risk, checking to get more info, and then like playing the numbers right. You know, like going back to site when it's a 4v1, like very basic stuff. That's like the boring stuff. Like the boring stuff will help you win more. But if you don't want to win more, that's fine. You could just like be in your rank and have fun. Like that's probably a better way to play the game. So I'm not hating on that at all.
Champ is scary. Champ
is unplayable. I haven't played ranked in forever. All right.
In fact, he went down a lot.
That was good. Thank you, man.
No worries, bro.
Good luck. Do you have any questions or anything? Sorry,
what did you say?
Do you have any questions or anything before you go?
What would it be?
Chat have any questions?
Yeah, let me see if chat has any questions. I don't know.
Or Monkey. Oh, it's hot.
I probably had something. Forgot.
All good. It's all good. You can always tag me in the Discord or something if you have a question. But all right, cool. Thanks, man. We'll get on to the next person.
No
Appreciate
worries.
it. Good luck.
Okay.
See you, dude.
No worries. I'll go probably play a game now.
Let me know how it goes. All right. See ya.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I almost kicked him from the server. That would have been bad. When you're trying to figure out why you're stuck at your rank, what's the first thing to look at? Your gameplay. Look for your mistakes, you know? Like try to figure out what you're doing wrong. Like just try to find what you're doing bad or poorly or what you can improve upon. Not even what you're doing bad, just what you can improve upon. Just watching the games back will show you so many mistakes. I find just watching the gameplay, comparing it to good players, and being like, what am I doing differently? Why do they do that? Ask questions. Why do good players do this? Why don't I do that? Would doing that give us a better chance of winning? Is there something I could do better here? Just asking questions and watching your gameplay is like how you improve. There is cheaters on low ranks right now as well, yeah. All right, we got Delly Boy up next, I believe. Is that Dell? Is that Dell? Dell mode. Daddy Dell. Daddy Dell. You're muted. Dude, is Dell here?
Oh gosh, I almost
Let's
figured I
go.
didn't know how to. Oh my goodness.
Almost had a freaking panic attack right there.
I did. I was like, how the freak does this technology work? Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're looking at a quick match
you know,
game.
Oh yeah, because I don't
Nice.
play this
That's
at
okay.
all.
That's all good.
But it's something quick. But it took me like an hour to figure out how to even do this zip thingy and post it. Thank you to
good job.
freaking Julius, bro. He put a detailed description of how to do it.
Yeah, Julian is the man. I love Julian. How you doing?
Good. As always, you know, always
like I
watching
should-
your streams, making sure chat behaves.
Yeah, good boy. I feel like I should tell everyone like
Watching all your-
how special you are, you know? Like Dell's a special guy. This is no casual viewer here. Dell is one of the coolest people in the world, I think. So I'm honored to be able to watch your game here.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I'm not too excited. Like I said, I haven't played
That's okay.
a lot of working, a lot of church.
Are you
stuff,
nervous?
so, yeah.
Are you nervous about me watching this?
Prepare to engage.
Oh. Hello. Hello.
Oh, but
I think my PC
yeah.
broke.
Oh no.
I asked if you were nervous, and then everything cut off.
Oh, nervous. Wait. Do I have to click watch?
Yeah, just watch it on my little live
I
stream
do.
there.
It's-
Yeah.
Okay. See, look, bro. Like, I don't
see?
even know how to work. Nervous? No, because I understand my position. I mean, I haven't played this forever. You know,
Yeah.
I think I started whenever Thunderbird came out, I
Okay.
believe, and then all I did was casual because I didn't know anything about it, and then from there I started doing rank, and then just
Yeah.
time-wise, I don't have enough time to play like rank. Like the last time I
Right.
went on a tear, which was I was telling you, it was like a 10-game win streak, and I was actually doing good
That's pretty good.
because I did something that you taught. I'm a yapper, chat. I'm an old man. But I did something that you taught or you said that helped me get better, which was after every round, ask myself, even if I win or lose, what could I have done differently?
Nice.
Like, kind of analyze it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that's when you saw me saying, "Man, Pox, I just won. I won again. I won."
Yeah.
Again. I got up to silver 2 on the tear.
Nice.
But
Because you
it
were
was just-
you were long time copper before this. You were hard stuck copper, never been out, and then you got to silver, right?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
literally only copper. I could not.
Yeah.
I could not do nothing because I
Nice.
was only a casual player. And then when I went to rink, I was freaked out. Like I would always freak out and be like, "What the freak?" Like I didn't know what to
Mhm.
do. And then that's when I got introduced to the Poxonlox, and then watching you, and then literally like your advice, I was just like, "Let me try it." Like literally everything, let me try it. The only thing I don't have is hand-eye coordination with my old eyes skills of when I was
that's
younger,
okay.
but
Yeah. Keep in
and
mind.
being on Xbox forever.
Keep in mind to the chat. Dell is like 75 years old with 20 children or something.
Facts.
No, just kidding. But he does have kids. Dell has an actual life. This is like the hop on for a game or two after work situation. So,
Facts, and that's even if I have a chance, because like not only do I work, I'm like about to be like I have a lot of responsibilities in church. So it's like I don't even have time for gaming.
Busy guy. Busy guy. All right, well, that's fine. We'll see what we can improve upon just real quick, in a little quick match.
Yeah, something quick for the
10
chat.
seconds
Yeah.
to go.
This is all
5
I've done,
seconds to
but
go.
All right, already. I mean, you could just spawn in the other spot and pick your drone up, or you could drive your drone over here. You know, just to have another drone, right?
Yeah.
Like, already
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, I could just have an extra drone.
That's true.
You shot
Right
you
here, I
shot the
was just
default, right?
thinking Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing one of your strats, but I told one of my teammates to like claymore that door. That's why you see me ping
Oh,
it.
I see. And
Because
he
I was
didn't.
gonna open this and then be the
Whatever.
thermite on the rappel because that's a nasty angle.
Yeah. That's definitely like, so like, I guess if you think about it this way, like, oh shit. If you have the claymore here, it's just another layer, right? So you have the rappel, and if they do this thing, they will die, which is good because then you have more cover and you're safer. But if you're on the rappel and they like punch this barricade down, you can rappel up, you can rappel down. Like you're still kind of at a big disadvantage, but it's not like the end of the world not have the claymore because like the chances are they're probably not going to run out that door, right? So it's like it would be nice, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm glad that you are still doing it regardless of the claymore. And if you were super worried about it, like let's say you're in like a higher rank or you're playing better players, you could just throw, or like, you know, if you had your other drone, you can just sit it here and have just like some general information if they're actually over here and like maybe be a little safer about it.
That's
yeah.
one thing I don't. Oh,
No, go ahead.
shield got in my way. But that's one thing I should do more. Like leave, not pre-place, but like a drone in the area, like what you're saying. I can flip, like because I don't do that.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much.
exactly.
I literally just
gathering more
tunnel
information is a big part of this game. Like at the end of the day, like the more information you have on where the other team is, what they're doing, where they could be, where they're pushing from, like the better of like, let's say you have like a blueprint of the map and it's empty. The more you can fill that in with where your team is, where your information is, where the other team is like positioned, and where their information and gadgets are and what they control, the more you can paint that picture for yourself, the easier it is to be like, oh, here's a giant gap. Or like, oh, here's something I can do to like shut down what they're doing. So like, let's say we go to like that exactly what I just said. So we have this. This is what we want to figure out in our heads as defenders, is we see where all 5 people are. So now I know garage is clear. I know I can peek these highway windows from garage and use this to get kills. Or I know that their team can only push in from this breach. And because I know that, it means they can either walk down this hallway or walk into here. So what do I want to do? Well, I could hide behind this rack and then peek them and have a nice angle against them, right? And I'm not worried about my windows because there's nobody there. Or like if there is a guy there, I can back up a bit and hold it from the rotate. And now it's like, okay, now based on the fact I have all this information, I know where they all are. Like there's nothing they can do from where they're at, and now they have to do something different or else I'm going to kill them. Like really, that's like kind of like the simple, but like in general, that's kind of what you're doing nonstop at a high level. Is like you're just painting this picture with more and more detail so that you can make the right decisions. Nice kill. This is good. I mean, yeah, if you want to sit here on this rappel all day, fucking, you got all the time in the world. You got 2 minutes. You think about it this way. You got 2 minutes, and all you have to do is walk in here and plant. Like, you only have to take this much space in 2 minutes, so you could definitely just sit here and kill people if they peek this hallway, because you are going to shit on them nonstop.
Yeah, exactly. For the most part, I realized that this game, like, you get a kill, everybody's going to start peeking.
Yeah, exactly. They know where you are. Now they're going to start peeking you, and that will happen for a long time. I mean, this is how Emeralds play the game. You know, they've learned this, so they just sit here and hold angles. But then once you're at that point, people learn to stop peeking, which is when you have to learn new things about the game. So every time you learn something and get good at something, people start adapting. You know, it stops working, then you have to learn something else to get over that hump. It's like going over these big humps constantly to rank up, right?
Yeah. Right there, I was just checking the wall just in case somebody was going to shoot me, and then the
There
teammate
you go.
asked me about the claymore. But so yeah, I knew somebody would peek again.
Yeah, exactly. Great. And like that's why that claymore is
Then after
important,
that-
because if they are trying to kill you, like you're good.
Yeah, and then he actually did it, but then after that, I was like, well, I've been here for two kills. I was like, I might need to like get active and
Yeah,
swap.
Exactly.
It's kind of predictable.
Yeah, and you're in a 4v2, so like this is the time where it's like it's gonna be a lot easier to take the site now because over half their team is dead. Like you got rid of that, so it's like now we just have to figure out how to get into the site, which is as easy as drone up this hallway. You see they're not here. Okay. I mean, you don't even have to drone the hallway, honestly. You could just drone up here. You see there's no rotate. You check Jim. You see there's a guy Jim. Okay. So now, how do we kill this guy Jim? I'm asking you how you kill this guy Jim. Let's say you drone this right now and see the guy Jim. How do you kill this guy?
All right. Well, since I am Thermite, I have flashes, and I droned up. So obviously, you get off the rappel, go keep my crosshairs up towards the hallway, like because they could come from the stairs, or one of those two, logi door or master door, just in case. Since I didn't drone that, and then flash to the right in Jim.
Okay.
Just in case he's there, and then push up on the flash.
Yeah. Perfect. That's one way to do that. Your other, there's like a bunch of options at this point, honestly. But that's basically what I was asking, and that's exactly what you could do. Now, the only kind of hard part about that is your flashes can get trapped on this weight rack, so you really got to flash deep so that you actually hit him. So I would do maybe one short, one deep. But while you're doing that, they could push up this hallway. So like you almost want to flash, and sprint, or like check this hallway. It can be awkward. The other thing you can do though is you can actually rappel on this wall right here, and you can look over top of the weight rack from this rappel. You can kill this guy from the rappel. So you can actually sit and watch this rotate from that rappel, which is crazy, right?
You're right.
And it's so good. Nobody does it. People don't even do that in Champ, and it's so good. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Like, if you want to fuck people up on this rotate, or just hold the rotate for your team while they're playing, like, just sit on this rappel. The downside of this rappel, though, is that they can walk up the hallway, and then they're winning this gunfight close range. So you gotta be careful of that, too. The third option, so those are your two options. The third one is push deep into sight. Get this space. Take this space. If you droned all this and you see it's clear, you're like, nobody logi. That's it. That nobody main, nobody logi. Nobody main, nobody logi equals free hallway take. Because as you're pushing up the hallway, you're looking in a master, and then you can just walk in, right? They have to push you from this door. They have to pick you from this door because there's nobody here. Or you take this space, and now you're behind them, and you're shooting through these rotates, whatever. It doesn't really matter. That's just that's just options if you wanted them. There you go.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
So I want to see you get active here. Start droning. Start doing something. Your team is pushing.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
What are you doing, Del?
That's what I'm telling you. I don't even.
The fuck you doing, Del?
I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
What? Well, I think I heard the call of that there was only one in sight, the Ella, but they didn't know where the other one was, and I was like, "Am I about to get peeked?" That's why I think I was looking back and forth.
Yeah. So
nobody knew what the zombie was.
Okay, which is fine. You don't need to know where they're at, right? It's like, it's not. I guess
I need to get
the question isn't where is he. It's where could he be, right? Where can he come from? When we're in the site, it doesn't fucking matter where a zombie is. He can only come through the rotate and down the hallway. That's it. It doesn't matter where he's at, right? So it's like, where could he be? He can come from the anywhere on the map. But he can only come from the hallway and the rotate. And because of that, you guys can just plant. You keep holding this. I mean, you're looking around, whatever. It's fine. You can either push in with the Jackal to try and get a trade or whatever. But right now, because they're both in the site, this is the better option. Because, again, the guy can only come from two directions. And you're holding one of them right now.
Yeah.
So at this point, keep holding that. Now you're in the open. Now if he retakes, you might die. And you might get killed. And then if he kills you... What's wrong what happens if he kills you, Del? Then what does he do?
So he has all the space.
Yeah.
I was supposed to hold the position.
Yeah.
From the Jackal's holding construction.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So the Jackal's holding construction. If I fail or lose my gunshot fight because I am in the open, then there's more options to lose because then you can kill the Jackal and then kill the planner.
Yeah, so he kills you. He walks up. The planner has no cover. He dies. And now it's a 1v1, but he has the bomb down. You know, like let's say he kills him before he's done planning, or he kills him after. He could maybe try to defuse because Jackal's over here, and then he has to swing into him, and like it's just going to be bad. So this is great. This is great. You're using the cover. You know you don't have to do anything, so you're using cover. But like you never needed to leave the rappel. Actually...
Yeah.
At this point, it's probably good to leave the rappel so that you can come stop the diffuser if your team dies. But, like, you're fine. You're doing good. This is good. But at the same time, you did absolutely, like, not that you did absolutely nothing, but, like, if, I don't know. It's just, like, you did good based on the situation, let's say. But if you do that every
Yeah,
single
but-
time, it's not always going to work, because if they don't peek
Yeah.
you, then what do you do?
Correct. And if they kill my teammates, then
Operators
I'm at
prepare
a
to engage.
disadvantage because I don't have the bomb, which is the OBJ. You gotta play objective. That makes
Exactly.
sense.
Yeah. All right, bringing out the Ying. Let's see the Ying gameplay. Maybe we'll see some
Oh,
aggro Del here. Maybe we'll see some action.
I don't know. Again, this is my first game after like
Hey,
months.
whoa.
I'm not even kidding you.
No
So
excuses,
I went
man.
to
No
comfort up.
excuses.
go.
No, that's fair.
No
I mean,
excuses
the
left.
only thing that means to me is like your aim might be bad.
Attackers
That's it.
objective.
Like your knowledge of the game should remain the same. You know.
No, yeah, facts. And no lie. I mean, I know chat probably understands this as well, but like literally watching you, and then like all your videos, like that stuff sticks, bro. Like in your mind, you think about that stuff, but mechanically, what is that guy doing?
It's traveling. I don't know. Let's ignore that. Keep going.
Bird box
You're doing
challenge.
fine.
But yeah, no, like just right now, I'm thinking like I swapped to line for a reason, but I'm like, all right, like my mind is going 100 miles, but my mechanics and my gameplay and all that stuff
Can't
is not
keep
there
up.
yet. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know what
so
you
I'm
mean.
like, I know Pox says this or do this, and then I try to implement it, but then it's like at the rank I am or at the skill level I am, it's like, and then you'll see like the confusion. At least for me, like I'm literally doing nothing right now, and I know that that's not good. But in the moment, I'm like, well, one teammate just died. Everybody else is above the bomb site.
Right.
I'm like,
You're just
what? How can I help them? You know.
which is fine. Like you're just processing it slower, you know, because you haven't like these things haven't become automatic, you know. You're trying to figure it out as you go, and that's fine. You know, you're trying to learn how to play the game, and that's completely understandable because it's not like you watch a video and you're instantly like, I'm as good as this guy now, you know. So like
Heck no.
at this moment, you got the kill, your teammate's dead, you're processing what's going on above. What do you think you should do now?
So from my teammates, I see that they're all taking above,
Yeah.
right? So I'm like, my thought was not to go up there, but to try to find a pick, either in I think I look at in the bar window. To be honest with you, I don't remember exactly what I do, but I was like, I need to spread out to create some sort of pinch.
Right.
Because I was like, this guy died in this window, so I'm like, somebody is around. So I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe they'll peek again or something. But that my whole idea was, let me not go with them because then we'll be stagnant. Then we're all flooding through one doorway where they're all peeking.
Right.
So.
No, I think that's the right thing to do. It's like if these three guys can't work vert and hold their own flank, like they fucking suck. Like whatever. Like throw a drone down, your teammates can watch it, whatever. Like they got to figure it out. And I like that
Yeah.
you're thinking that way. You're just not applying it right. So
Yeah.
you have the right idea, but you're doing it wrong. So like this is doing basically nothing.
Nothing.
You're holding one. I mean, you're holding the doorway, but what the fuck is going on? You're holding the
Whoa.
doorway, but even then, like they could probably just sprint past this, and you probably won't kill them if your aim's a little off, right?
Yeah.
Now you could walk up and hold this deep angle to hold all of their crosses, right? Because this is holding one of the two crosses, but it's not holding both. So if you hold this, you know if there's a guy strip, he's stuck. But if you do that, you can die from front door. So like playing this bar window is like hard, difficult, and kind of ass. So what you can do instead is you could try to come in either through garage, but then you have to drone it all out. So that's a lot of work. So let's not do that. Or just front door. Front door. Look at that. Now you can now apply pressure onto site. You can shoot this mute jammer. You do have to worry about your hop out, unfortunately, because the door is barricaded. But if you sit, like let's say you go prone here and you start droning this out. You see the mute jammer. Okay, maybe you drive around it, see if that's clear, whatever. You don't even really need to drone in here. But then you can start droning site. You can see the lesion. Maybe you drone this out. You're like, okay, lesion's alone. If you can figure that out, you can slam this guy. Flashbang, lion scan, right? So what you do is you drone that, you see him, get off your drone, call the lion scan, maybe quickly check this in case the guy's peeking it, and then just fucking flashbang, kill this guy, instantly site control, boom. Now you're in the fucking site, let's go. And what happens when you're in the site? They start freaking out. They start freaking out. They start running at
Start
you.
running at me.
You just
Yeah.
hold.
Then
You
kill
fucking
them
hold
all.
and mow them down. And then all of a sudden, 1 kill has gave you 4 kills, right? So, like, you're doing the
Yeah.
pinch right. You're adding the pressure. They're getting fused above. They're getting rammed above. There's crossfires. Everything is going well. But you're being extremely useful to your team instead of doing nothing. But, I mean, hey, you're going garage now. So you're doing, you know, I did mention that. Like, that's fine. Just get in there. I feel like also right here, you can drone it, and like this is, it's hard to say because like lower rank, there's probably just a guy sitting here doing nothing. You know, there's probably a guy being useless. Once you get to higher ranks though, like they're gonna react to the vert above, and they're already gonna be flanking. They're all gonna be gonna be playing these areas, right? They're not gonna be in garage anymore. So like in a higher rank, you could probably just walk in and start fighting lounge and check more lounge area. But you know, I mean, droning it is fine. It's safe. The only problem is you didn't drone anything at all. So you just drove your drone into garage to drone nothing. Like, if you're gonna drone like this, don't drone. Literally, like, there's no point. Like, just walk in, yeah. If you're not preparing to drone every single little thing, either throw your drone on the ground and see if there's a guy just holding it, and if there's not, just go. You know, like droning all the way up here, not checking secret, not checking anything. It's not gonna really do much, unless there's just a guy standing in the middle of the open, which like. There is potential for that, you know? There is potential for that.
Yeah.
Good trade. Oh, never mind.
Wait.
It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay.
Just watching myself. Just like,
What how could you have done this better? So like your teammate died. How could you react a little bit better? This is good. This is good. Now what? What do you do right now after he leaves?
Okay, what do I go back in the cover because I'm like, oh shoot, but I think
no.
I
What
should've
should you
pushed.
do right now in this instant second when he starts to leave? What do you do?
Wait, do I have a line scan or a flash?
You do have a line scan, and I think you can use it. I don't know if it's a match replay thing or if you just used one. I don't think you did though, because you had one of like 10 seconds ago. I think so if you have a line scan, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like instantly call line scan. Because instead of being able to get from here all the way to over here, he's stuck in this area. Yeah. And then you can flash off the door frame, clear this. Then you know he's either here or here if he's not there. And then he's stuck and you can kill him. And then you can have the sight. And what happens when you get the sight? They all freak out and you kill them all. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But instead, your teammate just dies.
Of this moment. Yeah. Of this moment.
Oh, it's so free.
Yeah.
Lion scan. Oh, okay. Now you
Yeah.
have a lion scan. Sorry, you didn't before. Okay, so that's fine. But now, lion scan, stuck in the corner, flashbang. Like, this is the freest kill of your life, right? Just peek him. Just make sure this guy doesn't leave. What is the problem with this angle?
Well, you'll see. I can't hit it.
Exactly. Yeah, and I already know that. I know that before it even happens. You're holding it like a little bitch, bro. You're playing like a bitch.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I gotta hold it
man.
really tight. I'm freak. I don't want to die. Die. Just fucking risk it, dude. Know why? Because you have such an advantage. You crouch here, head glitch. Boom. He's in the middle of the open when he peeks. You're not. You know he's stuck. If he doesn't peek, what do? Lion scan, flashbang, push, dead.
Flashbang.
Completely fucked, right? You
Yeah.
just can't be
That's
afraid.
agreed.
And now,
I was
now he
freaking
can just
out.
leave. You're droning him again. You know he's in the fucking corner, Del. He can't go anywhere. Just kill him.
Killed him.
And now he's gone. Now he's gone, Del. Look what we missed. The opportunity. And now your whole
Now
team's
I
dead.
lion
Yeah.
scan.
And see, if you killed him, like, yeah, your team's still dead. But like, it's winnable. It's winnable. This is.
Yeah.
I never want to see you hold this angle ever again based on what I just fucking witnessed, dude. You think you're gonna kill someone like that? Yeah, you get maybe 1 HP of damage. Flashbang, bro. Flashbang. You still have flashbangs. You gotta stop freaking out, man. It's just a game. Stop freaking out, Del. Flashbang this guy. You know he's in the corner. He can't go anywhere. Dunk, 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 dunk. Psh. Hey, this is how you do this. You're here.
Simple. Keep
Dunk,
it simple.
psh, dunk, psh, right? Bank it off the door frame, or off this door even, or fucking throw it on the ground. It doesn't matter. And then shoot him in the face.
You know what's funny though? Because I don't even care. Like, I don't care if I'm in a 1v5, 1v whatever. Right? That I don't freak out at that. I freak out really at the gun skill, the mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shoot.
And like, I
That's
get
the
it.
thing that I'm
Like,
like, ugh.
like your gun skill is not great, so it's gonna be harder to be confident in it. But I think, like, that's why having a foundation off of map control and utility is like so much easier, because like, if you know that most people have better aim than you, like, you don't want to take a one-on-one, a direct gunfight. But if you know that guy is fully blind, he can't aim at you if he can't see, which gives you like 2 extra seconds to win that gunfight, right? So if you can just stack every fucking advantage in the world in your favor, like, yeah, your aim might still be bad, but you'll win way more gunfights, right?
Yeah.
I like that you're playing Capcan. You know, that's shitty aim. Play Capcan.
I use your
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, yeah.
I'm always in the chat, guys.
Nice.
I'm always there, so I see all the little strats. And
Yeah.
then since we're basement, I'm like, let me get it on either side. That way,
That's
booms,
good.
you
That's
know?
good. I want to see a boom.
And then the last one,
These are great.
main. Yep.
Fantastic. I would honestly just do 2 here and 1 blue, or something, because like, if they hit the 2 here, they're gonna be down. You can easily get this kill, right? Unless it's a 1 armor, but
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Capcan. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! We got the Capcan.
Oh lord,
That's fine.
I was like, what is that?
Barricade's fine, honestly. It just gives you info if they're down there. I mean, the only times that barricade's bad is if you're playing main. I mean, it's really just kind of
my
useless.
thought was like, oh, yeah, I was like, I put barbed wire down there. Like now it's like,
What?
right
What do you-
here, I'm like,
Wait, what's wrong with the barbed wire?
Well,
Oh,
no,
this
'cause-
barbed wire. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You don't need this. Yeah, you don't need
that's
this.
why I made. Yeah,
The-
that's why I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, in this situation, this barricade just makes them feel safe to break the barbed wire and walk down and take this control, sit a drone there, and then use this for freebies. Like, it is a bad barricade. I agree with you. I would just shoot it down or rip it down.
Yeah,
Or just, like, leave it so you don't piss your teammates off. Really depends on your situation.
yeah. That's the point. I'm always like, whatever.
You got one, but not the other.
Let's go.
Nice.
The Pox
I
strat.
love that Capcan. Yeah, it's so good. Nice. Okay, so it works in Dell mode's quick match. All right, so you're back armory. What do you think? How do you think I think about this? What do you think I feel about this? About playing here?
Okay. We'll go back to your thing. Okay, so it's either one of two things. It could be either really good or really bad. Because if I get droned out, I'm stuck. In the sense of I can't really escape. So one flashbang, like you've been saying, and then boom. Or it's really good if they just drop, because I have more cover in a sense.
Okay. I wasn't gonna say either of those things, but
Of course.
you are right about the second one. So the first one, you can't escape. If they open the floor, you can totally escape. You can run back here and just literally you can just run away. I mean, you can vault through here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's risky to vault, but you can literally just stand under the hatch. If you need to, like, you can take your time getting away. So just move away from the vert, look up the hatch, check your angles one at a time. Backing up this way is honestly a pretty good engagement for you. You have cover. You're kind of shooting them in the legs. It's pretty good. And then you just slide out, right? Then you just slide out the doorway, get into church. But, I mean, you're forcing them to clear vert. Like, most people don't do vert. And by doing that, if they don't clear vert and drop this hatch, you guys have a crossfire. I mean, it's more of the crossfire than the cover. Because, like, while they're dropping, like, you just have such an advantage. So, instead of hiding like this, just literally stare at it, bro. Just literally stare at the drop. Because if you're not looking and they drop right now, then they'll have their gun up and be able to fight back. So just, like, literally just sit fucking right here and look at them. And you're good. Just hold your crossfire.
Yeah.
But now, see how you're looking around? You're not aimed. You're not watching the drop. They could drop at any point. Better. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No. See? You see the problem?
Oh, yeah, I could have already had him.
Exactly. So if they...
Could have had him
let's
quicker. Yeah.
imagine this Grim knows you're here. Instead of sprinting at you here, he's already aiming. He's already ready for this fight by the time you peek. Like, he could already be shooting you right now, and you could die. So just watching the drop, see the thermite? You're already shooting him by the time he's hitting the ground. That's the difference. That's why you want to not play that one cover. That was good. I mean, obviously your positioning is good. You know, if you can do that, your positioning is good. Now it's
So I was thinking about, like, where to be.
this is why I like that blue cap can trap for the last one, just to have the info.
Oh, makes sense.
Because a lot of people like to just walk through this door. What's going on here? It's just, I mean, whatever. That's the main part of the round anyway. That's the important part.
Yeah. Oh, this
6 and 1.
This one,
Sheesh.
I remember I messed up at the beginning. I'm being useless.
Operators prepare
Back
to
on
engage.
cap can. At the beginning of the round, or back on the cap can pipes? I like it.
Yeah. So I go to Logi for no reason,
10 seconds
right?
to
And then I
insertion.
go behind the desk to
Attackers
test
are moving
drones.
to defuse a bomb.
But I'm like, hindsight, I'm like, I trapped myself in here.
Yeah, this is probably the worst
I was like-
possible spot you could play.
Yeah.
I mean, you can leave
I
now.
know.
Like, you could leave now. The hatch is shut.
I really don't. I really don't. I'd stay here the whole round, Pox. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
so
even
you
lie.
were scared of something happening before it was even possible that it could happen. Is that what you're telling
Yeah.
me? You were
Yeah, for real.
you felt
Well,
you felt trapped in Logi before the hatch was open?
Yes, I'm not gonna even lie. Cause I looked, so the moment I got right here, I'm on drone. I see these two. I'm like, all right, they're gonna rush Logi. So I'm like, I'm here. Like,
You're like,
this
I'm
is my
already in
life.
the spot.
Instead of,
I see.
yeah,
Yeah, instead of
literally- and
I
again,
see.
like I said-
Instead of checking cams from somewhere else.
yeah,
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
fair.
came here to check cams, but the hatch was already open. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, okay,
That's
well, this
okay.
is my life. If they drone me, then I'm dead. If they don't, then I can get a pick.
Okay.
That was literally
Right.
my life.
Right. If they drone you, it's really not the end of the world. You shoot the drone, you run, and hopefully they don't peek the hatch fast enough to kill you. They like in really good ranks they'll kill you. In this you're completely fine. Like you could shoot the drone and run half the time. But yeah, I mean at this point you're fine. Just sit, hold Logi. The main issue I have with how you're holding this is like you are doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like let's say okay, obviously
Absolutely.
they're not on the hatch, but like without these rotates and these lines of sight, without this breach being open, like holding Logi is good, but you can't hold con and you can't hold sight. So you see, this is your teammate on site. Where is his support? If this guy dies, how do you guys stop the enemy team from winning?
Yeah.
They don't. They have all of the bomb site for free. Like this is why I say go direct. Do direct takes. You fucking kill the one guy on site, you have the site, you win. Because you plant the bomb and then you play from outside. This is why your take was so effective. Right? When you sat here on this rappel and killed them all, it's because you're cutting them off from getting back to site. And then there's one guy on site and he dies and you guys plant the bomb and you win. So like don't let that happen to you.
Yeah.
But holding Logi
That's
is
why I
good
was like,
if
ah,
you have the holes, you know? But yeah. And I think they do eventually come back. Yeah, they do eventually come back. And obviously he didn't drone you. So that's great. I mean, yeah, being prone and unproning is tough because, like, yeah, disadvantage. But he got droned. Aim at the roof. Yes. Aim faster, dude. Just aim. That's the only spot you can die from. Aim at it. Anyway, that was honestly, that was pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. Very nice. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
How do you
Appreciate it.
feel?
Like I said, that million and one thoughts going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I remember saying, yeah, Pox, if he ever sees this, he's going to be like, what the freak are you doing?
Yeah. It's all good, man. You know,
I mean,
it's
it
a
makes
tough
sense.
game.
But yeah, no, I mean, if I play more, I know
Yeah.
I could, just enjoy it. Like, not enjoy it, but just progressively get better. Like I
Yeah.
said, that whole stretch was fun because I had all the time in the world to literally play for hours without worrying about anything.
Yeah,
but-
exactly. I would honestly say like if you played like every night, which obviously I know you don't have the time for. Like if you played every night, I think you could easily hit like plat. You know, at least. Like I think you would just like you would learn quick and get way better. So it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good, dude. Hell
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Shit.
Appreciate it.
Nice, man. All right.
The hell's better than me? Okay, Perry.
Guys, Del does stream. Make sure you go follow him on Twitch. What is your Twitch? Del mode?
Not the
Is it
shout
Del
out.
mode?
Yeah, it's Del mode. Just
I
the
love
same
you,
as
Del.
my
I love
Twitch.
you.
So,
All right.
I love you, Tupac.
Thanks for coming. We're going to get our next person in here. Good luck.
Let's go. Salute
luck.
to you guys.
See you, Del.
See ya.
All right. I gotta piss so bad. I almost took a break in the middle of the game, but I powered through. I'm gonna go pee. And then we'll get our final person in here who is the first on the queue. All right. Sorry, I had a lot of piss in me. We're getting our final contestant in here. Who was it? This is actually, I think this is the first person I don't know, which is and fun. It is Random Access. Hello? What's up, man?
What's good?
How's it going?
Good.
Nice. Cool. Sick. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool. How you feeling about your Siege game, your Rainbow Six game?
Not well.
Not good. Okay, what's the situation? Like, what's the rank? What are you struggling with? How can I help you?
I'm currently silver 2. I maxed out at like gold 5.
Okay.
I like keep forgetting everything after a while.
Okay. Like forgetting like just everything, like how to play and like the maps and all that stuff.
Like I forget the map play.
Hello. Oh
After playing for hours on end.
my Discord broke for a sec. What did you? You forget what? Sorry. Can you just say it?
I like forget the map layouts because like I usually play for like hours straight.
Okay, gotcha. What is going on with my computer? Sorry, my computer's literally fucking breaking right now. Okay. Forget the map layouts? Like you play for hours straight and then forget the layouts?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like,
okay.
My brain just stops functioning after a while.
All right. I'm trying to get this. Okay, we're working now. Okay, this is good now. I don't know, something about my fucking OBS being on that screen just breaks. Okay, so. Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know how much I can help with that, but we can take a look at your gameplay and see. I mean, I know a lot of it is like just trying to remember stuff, and like I think that just comes with practice and like time played, to be honest. Especially like the sloppiness.
Right.
I feel like one way I like to look at it is like the higher you can lift the low part of your skill ceiling. Like you have like obviously the top of your skill ceiling and then like the stuff you suck at. So like the more you can suck less, the better you'll be overall, right? It's not about like having like really good games. It's about making the shitty games less shitty, which is like so like trying to avoid those things obviously and like focusing on improving that aspect rather than trying to like get way better.
All right.
If that makes sense. Did you play this game today? The one you sent? Was that a chalet?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look. Are you in the Discord stream? You can see the gameplay?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Random access.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
All right.
used by attackers.
See what's going on. I'm gonna just two-time the site setup. It's all good. It's all good. Are you solo queue in this game?
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
All right.
5 seconds to go.
I think this Mira can just be shot from big window, which makes it like kind of weak. Cause like if they know that's there, they can just kind of pop it right away. But what you could do is you could put it on this wall and then open this. So you could put it like piano. I mean, they can shoot it from piano is the only thing. So you could do it like on this rotate, like do the rotate on the other side and put it here. But then it can be shot from K9. But then you can. This is like a long explanation, but theoretically, if your team doesn't reinforce like this, you can reinforce this wall, make a rotate here, and then put your mirror facing there. I would just like not even worry about it and like just keep your second mirror in your pocket, which might be kind of insane. I mean, this is like fine. Honestly, don't worry about that too much. Because now that I say it, it seems complicated to fix, so it's fine. Like realistically, you could keep it in your pocket, and then if you know they're coming solar side, you can drop it down later, so they can't just like get rid of it right away. But it's okay.
Okay.
What's your like? What's going through your head right now at this point in the round?
I was trying to like shoot off a glass so I could hear better if one of my teammates could as well.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. All right, that's good. That's good. So you're just kind of still setting up a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah, still doing the setup. I mean, honestly, like I don't know. Were you here earlier in the stream when I was watching the Villa match? Or was it Villa Coastline?
Yeah.
The Coastline game?
Yeah.
So I kind of explained in that one, like, knowing where they are. So, like, if you check the defaults here, you would know that there's nobody library side because they probably didn't shoot that one. And then you kind of have a general idea of where their push is actually coming from. Like, you kind of know they're going big garage because they run down here and shoot the camera. And you kind of realize that they're coming from, like, this side of the map. So if they're not coming from that side of the map, it means you know these piano windows are safe. So you don't have to spend the time doing that, but you can also position yourself a lot better. So that way you can kind of contest this map control early and play on these stairs. So that way when these guys eventually come up, you're already in a position for it. So kind of just knowing in general where they're coming from will help a lot in terms of positioning and what you actually need to concern yourself and worry about, which might help a little bit just off rip. Then that like also when you do that like kind of map awareness and like when you are getting tired, you're still going to be like kind of focused on the right areas rather than like, you know, whatever, getting shot in the back or like whatever kind of thing you're struggling with the actual like maps.
All right.
This is good though, like just playing your Mira, you're obviously filling a gap, which is nice. Like your teammates are holding everything else. So this is the only gap and you are playing that, which is really good. Again, the default cameras are going to give you so much info. The lobby and blue cam, you'll know he's blue. Then you'll know for sure this is a good spot to play. Obviously, these Habanas are going to kind of screw you over a bit. So, my only concern with this is you could die from, like, top fireplace. Like, they see how they can see you there?
Yeah.
So, I think that... Is that, like, the map awareness you were kind of talking about?
Yeah.
Like kind of not realizing stuff like that. I think the biggest thing about this is like if they're opening this wall and your team is not playing here, they could be anywhere over here. So you have the guy top blue, but they could also be here and just like quick peek this. And in that case, you have no cover and you're really, really exposed. So instead of hiding here, you could just crouch on this side of the wall. And then you have cover and you can peek up off of this. But the other thing is they can't get into this breach. So as long as you don't expose yourself to it, it does nothing. So as long as you see where this breach hole is as long as you are not in this field of view, you can't die from here. So if you just stay
Okay.
crouched, you could still hold this doorway, and you can even use it for cover to peek. But they can't do anything to clear you out unless they like flashbang you or nade you or actually use utility. But by doing that, you're forcing them to work harder. And then the only other way they can get into the bomb site is just pushing through. So it seems kind of counterintuitive in a way, but it stops you from the chance of dying, let's say. But you can also play this mirror, which is nice, until someone sticks their face in this breach beside you. The other thing you could, I mean, I guess you could try to crouch under it, but then it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just a little risky is all. Okay, that's good. That's a good fall off, especially once they get rid of the mirror. Obviously, yeah, that doorway is just definitely something you want to worry about. It's another situation where just falling off to here would be enough. And then you have this crossfire on him too. You can swing off your teammate. Like, obviously it's not ideal that you guys are standing right on top of each other, because like realistically that would just be a double kill. The site is kind of difficult though, because like if they get to here they can plant, so it does feel like you really want to contest office. But I mean, you don't have to if this breach isn't open, right? They can't get in here without going in through the door or piano. So falling off to piano might be a better option and safer, because you can hold the door walk in from here and have cover, and you can hold and swing off this barbed wire too. So you can kind of hold everything from piano, which is why it's so good. Like, this is one of the power positions on this site. But just, yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful of this. Obviously, this guy's being fucking useless. I think at the end of the day, like in this rank, they like, just the more you can force them to plant, the better you'll be off, because like this guy can't plant the bomb right now. Like, this guy can't just rappel in the window and plant, right? Because Doc is here. So if Doc just forces this guy to plant, like, he's actually got a pretty good chance of winning the round. There's not a lot of time. They have to push into him and try to kill him because they can't plant. So as long as that like remains intact and true, then like it's gonna be harder for the attack. And you see them just sitting here. There's that Cali repellent. Imagine he kills him right now. Like, then he just gets bomb and they can't plant, and then you guys win. He doesn't know that, of course, so he is trying to kind of retake and take the space, but it just gives him more time to do that, I guess. Let's move on. Let's move on. That I feel like that was like overly complicated for like the rank that you're at. So like if that was kind of confusing and not specific enough, I'm sorry. But hopefully the other rounds will be less confusing.
5 seconds to insertion.
All right, their basement, picking the RAM. I like that you droned to the site and kind of figure out what was going on. And I think RAM's a great operator on the site as well. The question is, can you use RAM effectively enough to make it a good pick? Because like I've been saying, like, direct takes are so good. You saw it even just take last round, for example, where Habana is just pushing right for the site. Like, she added pressure with her pellets. She killed 1, 2, maybe 3 of you guys, and all she did was just sit on the balcony, right? So like those direct takes in these ranks are going to be super effective compared to like trying to take the whole map and do a bunch of like extra stuff that's not really necessary. This is good droning though. I like that you're like doing it really quietly so that he's not shooting your drone, so that you can keep relaying the info. That's really good. Obviously your teammate died, which is why you are rotating off, which I think is smart. I think that's really great. It's gonna be hard to push into there. Oh, this is good. Yeah, being able to cut him, you still know he's here. So now you can trap him, which is unfortunate. There's a Goya there. That was the right play. I know exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to get in here and then cut him off with the cover. Right?
I was playing mute.
Oh my god, I'm looking at RAM. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry. All right, let's go back. Let's run it back. I forgot. I don't know why I was looking at this guy. just thought he was playing Ram this whole time. Where did you place your jammers? That's something I do want to see.
I don't really know the placements on Chile, so
There's
I
not
was just
like
trying to, like
there's
block
nothing really like
rotations.
wrong. Like there's no like wrong placements, and they do vary a lot. I feel like this one just like on the breach is better, so they can't shoot it. Like if they prone here, they can shoot it. But then it covers the drone hole and part of the breach. And also if they, yeah, I feel like just that in general. I mean, you're blocking the drone hole, which is fine. Like that's not too bad. I can just show you real quick. Like if I'm playing mute here, you definitely want to do the doorway. Like basically mute on this site is for drones and wall denial. And there's really only a couple spots they can drone. The drone hole here, the door here, and then blue. So you could put one like bottom blue stairs tucked around the corner, so it's harder for them to drone, but they can technically still drone past it. And then like main stairs is good right on the plat because it won't let you put on the stairs as well.
Attackers have discovered the loot.
This is also good too. The drone comes down or through the breach. This works as well. Yeah, that's fine. And then like you could do these side reinforcements or something, but it's fine.
10 seconds to go.
That's a good one.
Attackers
Yeah, nice.
objective
Okay,
is to
sweet.
defuse the bomb.
Yeah, those are all pretty good. There's like nothing too much to complain about. I don't love mute on this site, but it's fine. Like I know wall denial is one of the most important on the site for the front and the back, and then outside of that, like the Goyo is really good. Malusi, so like info ops to watch like the staircases, because like right now, you guys don't have anything on the staircases, so they could just walk down, right? Like they could just walk down and you wouldn't have the info on it at any point, which is when that passive info, like the Legion, Malusi, anything that's gonna like activate on its own and give you the information is gonna be really good for these specific things. Like this proximity mine, like a proximity mine on the stairs is really good, but this one only activates once they're already in the site. Like they're already holding these angles and shooting your team in sight before it goes off. So if like you had a proximity mine, like one here would be good, because then it will go off when they start walking here, and then you can react to that information and act off of it, which is why, like, I know you didn't put this one, but if you did, just extending it out a bit to have the info would be good.
All right.
So what's your plan right now?
I was gonna like go to 2F and watch the stairs.
Like
but
up here?
I saw someone shoot the window, so I went back down inside.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. So are you just kind of like, I don't know, like to me it just seems like you don't have a plan, I guess. Like it feels like you're trying to like even with the Mira round or this round, like you're just kind of setting stuff up to kind of be like just to do it, like just to help your team or like whatever default, but there's no like intention, I guess. And I think the more intention you have behind your strategy or your operator pick or what you want to do, the more successful you'll be. So if you, let's say right now, like you're like, I'm going to go mute, I'm going to put my mute jammers down, and then I'm just going to kind of like go try to counter whatever they're doing. Or like I'm going to walk around the map and look for kills or whatever. Like just like kind of like looking around, you see they're maving. This is obviously a free kill. Unfortunate. That's okay. It's not the easiest shot ever. But like, if you had a plan of like, okay, they're going to go, like, if they go for this main breach, I'm going to impact trick the breach. I'm going to impact out the drone hole, which is so fucking ancient. I don't even know why I said it. Or like, I'm going to bandit trick, or like, just have some goal rather than trying to do everything. Because I feel like with the mirror round, like, you're putting the mirrors down and you're like, okay, now we can watch this. We can hold this, and I'm going to hold this, and I'm also going to hold blue, and I'm also going to hold this, and I'm also going to try and hold this. Like, it feels like you're trying to do too much, whereas if you just had, like, one specific goal in the round, I think you would find a lot more success.
Alright.
You have your teammate here, so you're safe to do that with your teammate playing over here, so that's good. They could walk in trench though, so that's something you got to be kind of aware of, is like if your teammate's up here and you have this rotate, they could just walk in this rotate at you, which obviously like just aim at it, you know, like if you're coming through here, just aim at it, because then if they are there and they are walking through, you've got them. And also this is not a great angle because they could just shoot you from here. And you have the shotgun. Like, the shotgun's not going to do much at this range. See what I'm saying? Like, they're going to come down like this, and they'll already be aiming at you, and you're probably dead. This is better. This is good. Yeah, so you figured it out. You figured it out eventually, which is, like, that's just something that comes with time. You know, that's just something that comes with, like, experience of the game, too. I would honestly just reinforce this off. I think this is, like, a horrible setup. Do you guys have reinforcements still too? So you could totally reinforce this off, reinforce this, like force them. Look at this bomb site. They can really only enter the bomb site from the staircases and one doorway, unless they open the breaches, right? But if you open this up and you leave this soft, it creates 2 new avenues they could come into the site from. So it's harder to hold everything because there's so many options. And as you can see, you guys are already missing one of the essential parts of the hold, which is stopping them from walking down these staircases. And I mean, as mute, this is a great position for you, because if they walk down the staircase, you are shotgunning them in the chest and frying them. And if they walk in the breach, you're shotgunning them in the chest and frying them. So you kind of can just sit here and hold this. And now, you know, if they come blue, you can pull out your SMG and fight them blue side if you need to, but you're holding a lot of control from here. Whereas rotating and giving it up has actually given them control of the bomb site. And if this guy gets the bomb site and starts killing, you guys start rotating back. So either he gets the bomb site and they start planting, or you guys rotate back and you don't know he's here, and then you die because of it. And considering the fact these map holes are just on the ground, they really can't do anything here. Like, these map holes should be up higher so you're not able to cross, but you can still cross the bomb site and move around. Even these map holes, so they're not really achieving anything either. Which is just something to keep in mind. This is good, yeah. You can hold main from here. I mean, the biggest thing is, like, you guys are in a 3v1, and you've just left your teammates. So what... I guess my question is, what does coming up here do? How does this help you more than sitting on the site?
I didn't know that they were over there, so I thought they might have been still outside because I heard Callie.
Okay, so you're thinking he's still outside because you heard him out there?
Yeah.
Okay, so how does coming up here help that?
It watches one of the ways into site.
Which is the front door, you mean?
Front door and the stairs.
Right. Okay, yeah, because you have the vert on it. Right. Okay, so here's the thing. If this guy is outside, he can come in front door. He can come in trench. He could go around a big garage, right? Trophy window, big garage. He could go to main stairs window, obviously, which you are holding now. What if he just goes backside, though? So if he goes backside like this, what's the problem? What's the problem with what you're doing if he does this?
I'm leaving both my teammates there.
Yeah. Exactly. So now it's a 2v1 instead of a 3v1. But if you're on the bomb site, he can still only come into the bomb site from 2 ways. Right? Or 3, sorry. He can come blue, main, and wine door. From outside, he has more options to come in. But if you're on the bomb site, he eventually has to come here. Like, this is the spot he has to come to. So if he comes main, you know, you have to cover the bomb and you're shocking him. Like, this is a massive advantage. Like, you don't have to hit the nasty double-decker freaking main holes on him to win this round. You just need to sit with your teammates and react to which direction he's coming from. And if you can do that, you're going to win. I mean, he doesn't have the bomb. You don't know that, but, like, there's nothing you can really do about it. So the thing is, if this guy does kill your teammates and you realize that too late, so he kills them, if he kills this other guy, now he has site control. He might have the bomb, and then you have to retake, which is so much more difficult. So instead, just literally just sit on the site in the 3v1,
for 3 months.
You're set. Like, if there's ever one guy left, you can just sit on the bomb site and make him push into you or plant the bomb. And if he doesn't, you're going to win. So here's the thing. You're top main again, and he's decided to go another way into the site. So now this is the second time you've missed where he's coming from because you're playing too far away. Like, you're holding main door, and there's 15 seconds. This guy has to walk into the site and plant.
15
right?
seconds left.
So I'm hoping you react to this beeper. You're not.
10 seconds left.
So now he's killed the other guy. And now he has sight control. So now you're
5 seconds
retaking
left.
into sight. Do you see how it all stemmed from the fact that you just left? Like, do you see how you could have, like, prevented that? Like, imagine this guy is twice as good or just slightly better. And he does this, but he does it with the diffuser and he has a minute left in the round. Now you're upstairs, you're trying to retake, and he's planted, and pushing into this is now the opposite of what you were doing. So like if he's holding this, he has the cover, you're walking down a staircase, which gives you a disadvantage because your legs are showing first, and then it's like nearly impossible to win. You played it well though, right? You forced him to plant, he didn't plant, you won. Right? That's what you want to do in this moment. Like in this moment you played it well, but it's more about making the decisions earlier that affect the outcome later. And if you can recognize, the sooner you can recognize that and apply that, the better you are essentially, because you'll have these things already planned out and figured out and do them before you're in a situation where you're like, oh fuck.
Attackers need to locate
Alright.
and defuse as
Do you
many
do you
bombs as
feel
they
like
can.
in that 1v1 if he planted, you would be a little panicked? Like do you feel like you would be a little like worried about it? Or would you feel confident going into that 1v1 retaking that staircase?
Probably a little. Probably a little bit of both, cause like the timer is about to run out. So if he did have diffuser, he'd have to either stick it or lose.
Right. Yeah. So what if he's planting? So I think there was about 5 seconds left when he was in the site. What if he planted here? Or what if he planted here? Like on this door, you know, somewhere where he could post plant super well from, or like on the soft wall, or like in the middle of the bomb site. So if he plants here and the timer goes down to 0, his plant's done in 2 seconds. By the time it's 0, 0, 0, you could maybe get to here, right? And then he can run, and then he could maybe like there's a lot of post plant opportunity. Like getting into a post plant in this situation is gonna be really tough because you have to push into him. And if you're pushing into him, he gets to choose what he holds. Like he can choose the cover he has, whereas you eventually have to walk through the middle of the open. So if he plays it right, like you're just at a big disadvantage. You see what I mean?
All right.
But if you just sit in the site in the first place, then you can choose. You can do the same thing to him, which is sit in cover and hold an angle, and then when he runs down blue, you're in cover behind his desk and you're just shooting him in the face. And it's like the easiest kill of your life. I like the Legion pick. This is going to be good because then now you'll have more info, that passive info that I was talking about. So that's great.
10 seconds left before. 5 seconds left before insertion.
This is good. I love a BP like this tucked in the wall. It's great. A good goo mine. Nice. So you know big window's gooed off. Okay, so what was the point of going into library and shooting the glass off the windows?
Not sure.
Like that makes sense for audio if you're playing here, right? Or if you're playing top fireplace, because then you can hear when they're like on those windows. I honestly like to keep the glass on these because they're not repelling, they're punching them. So when they punch the window, the glass breaks and actually is even louder since they can't just like hop reach in. But if you're gonna do that and play like set up over here, you should like play over here. Like this is a great spot to hold because like last time they had this Habana who just Habana'd the wall right away, right? If you're playing top fire, you can just shoot them off without exposing yourself at all. If you're standing here, look, they can't shoot you from there. They have to walk up to kill you, and you can literally shoot all the wall denial off. And because you're Legion, you can set up your goo mines for them walking up the staircases, and then you have the glass on the windows to hear if they're punching the windows, or you put goo mines under there as well. And all of a sudden, it's really hard to push you. And it's really hard for them to take this, which makes it really hard for them to open the wall, which makes it really hard for them to take the site. And if it's really hard for them to take the site, they're probably going to stall, waste time, and eventually they'll have to walk into your team who is shitting on them in the site. Or they're going to try and push you, in which case you have your goo mines for the information to play off of. So, like, playing there would be really good, and I almost thought you were going to just based on like your setup, but you went and kind of like spent your time in the press base setting it up, only to not play it. So then I'm kind of like, well, what's the point, right?
I was like originally gonna play there, but I kind of like just stopped halfway through and went back to site.
Do you know why you did that?
I'm like used to playing on site, so
Okay.
find it safer. Which
Yeah.
kind of bad idea.
Do you think it's actually safer?
Not really, because there's still a bunch of like openings.
I guess so, yeah. I think it's hard to say because like playing on site is obviously good. Like we talked about last round, like that's the basement site is a site where playing on site is really good because it's hard to get into. They have to force their way into that site. On the top floor, playing in site can be harder because they can get these really dominant angles. They can upside down rappel on here and hold the entire cross. So that's one really strong angle. They can get on this piano window and hold the entire cross. That's another really strong angle. Then go canine door, hold the entire cross. This is another really strong angle. So there's a lot of really, really good spots for attackers to just sit and wait and get kills. They can hold into sight from here as well. So playing on site here is hard because there is a lot of different spots you can die from, which is why like this is one of the only few spots, but you can still die to solar. Playing in box is good. I don't know if this is a bug, if this is not reinforced. This is good until they open the wall. But this is realistically a site where you only really need like 1 or 2 people, one to hold bathroom and solar side and one to hold like this office piano side, which you can just hold from piano yet again. So this kind of lets you hold office, canine walk in, Ivy, piano hop in, big window rappel. You can peek it from here, and then even bathroom window. So you can hold almost everything from piano. So if you do want to play site on this site, I would play from outside the site, which is kind of crazy. Unless you're like Echo or Maestro and you're on cams and you're sitting here and you're like working cameras. But even then, solar is really good because they have to walk up the staircase, which you can hold from above. And you can play utility and et cetera, et cetera. So like you guys have sight, but you're missing this piano presence, which is the biggest thing.
All right.
But again, like if you can get comfortable holding this area, it makes it so much easier for your site players because they can't open this wall and they can't push up this way. So then all of a sudden, and you can even peek this window on the bathroom, guys. And it's a smaller map, so you kind of have to play it a little aggressive. You can't just hide the whole time, or else they open up all these angles, they get all these crossfires, they get the bomb site like the first round. But if you're up here, you know, you can come into library if they're not pushing it. You can come through. You can peek these windows. You can hold off so many things. And now all of a sudden they can only get into sight from the doorway, the windows, and solar. So you're effectively doing almost the same thing as you're doing in piano, but the opposite way, and you're stopping their wall denial at the same time. And if they do push into you, now you have all this control to your advantage to actually get those kills and get those fights. So you're almost like the front line of defense at the same time. So you're actually just achieving so much in that one spot. Which is like, it is complicated. It is hard. It is hard. I don't think this is an easy map. I guess I'll say that as well. It's definitely attacker-sided Chalet because there's all these dominant lines of sight. Okay, so you guys are in a 3v4. They're opening the wall now. You guys don't have these head holes, which lets you watch the breach. But like again, they're not able to push in this breach, which is why you just really need to hold this door. Like if they can't get in the breach, they have to walk in through the door or rappel in the windows. Which is why if you have piano control, you can just watch it. You can throw a good mine beside the door, whatever. So you don't really need to get aggressive here, but because you're down in man advantage, like getting aggressive isn't a bad idea. You're just missing those drones. Like if you can start getting rid of these drones, they don't have the info on you when you're swinging.
All right.
Ooh. You see what happened right there? What just happened? See this?
Yeah. They pushed into sight while I was still watching window.
Right. So, do you need to watch the window here? What does watching the window
Not
do?
really.
Like, what does watching this
waste
window do
time.
for you? Just waste time?
Uh,
Does it? You think watching the window wastes time?
if you're already in sight, which would
Okay. So, watching this window stops them from hopping in the window, right? If you watch this and they vault in, you're gonna shoot them in the face, which is good. You know, it's stopping them from hopping in the window. But is it more important to get this kill, or is it more important to stop them from getting into the bomb site?
probably stop them from getting in.
Right. So instead of holding the window, if you hold the doorway, then they do the same thing. Like, they're not even droning it. They're just walking in. If you hold the only way they can walk in, they are walking into your gun. Like, they're not even looking at this. So again, piano is super strong, but you don't have the info on them walking in and you're not watching it. So it's one of the two. You either need the info so you can act off the info, or you need to just watch it. Because when he walks in, like, if you hold this passive angle, don't sit here and stare out the door. Because watch, he's gonna check this doorway when he walks in. See, he checked the doorway. Look how he peeks it. Checks this doorway, checks the other doorway. Then he starts looking over at the half wall, waiting for someone to swing him from here. So you want to be killing him when he is doing this. So you want to be holding your angle from here. So that way, when he turns to check the other corner, you are shooting him in the side. You see that? See how he's not looking at this angle? Because that's a passive angle. So you're holding this doorway with essentially zero risk. And if they try to push into the site, which this is their only way in, you're just killing them. And then, look at, boom, boom, 2 kills. Now you're in a 2v2, and they don't have site control. Because the biggest thing here is not that you didn't kill them and they have man advantage. It's that they have control of the bomb site. And now you guys are locked out of it because they're holding the only 2 entrances, and retaking it's going to be really, really hard. So as long as they can get this diffuser into the site safely, they're going to win the round. But it's too late at that point because you were watching the window to get the kill instead of watching the door to hold the map control. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, you don't even know they're in the site at this point. It was just a little awkward. What are you going to do now in the 1v3? How do you win this 1v3? Your teammate just died. You know they're in sight. I think you know this guy's coming solar as well. Is that fair to say? Yeah, you know he's there. What do you think you should do right now?
Swing or probably play a little more aggressive since it's a 1v3.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you know this guy's here. You know there's a guy in the site. It's a pretty good chance this guy's alone, right? If this guy is playing this to the best of his ability, when he comes up solar, what will he be doing?
He already ADS.
Yeah, exactly. So if this Buck's taking solar, he's not going to just be sprinting through like a moron in a 3v1. He's probably going to walk up master and just hold angles, play it slow, and get ready for a peek. Because you hear him sprinting, you're actually doing this right. Like, you know he's about to sprint into you, so it's fine that you're not getting aggressive. Like, this guy's a free kill. You could be walking at him slowly just to try and get it a little sooner. He was a little bit ready for it, but I think if you were up here, like, you would have shit on him if you got a little bit aggressive. Now it's a 2v1. You still have to get aggressive, right? I mean, you don't know they're planning. This is like, in this 3v1, like, this is where the round becomes really, really, really hard to win, right? The round became super, super hard to win when they got control of the bomb site. It wasn't like when your teammates died and you got into a 1v3. It was when they got into the bomb site, they started killing your whole team. So, like, when they're at this point, this is when your team starts dying because they're inside the bomb site and they're able to trade each other, hold this control, trap your teammates out, and now the round is and the round is already over. Like, the round's already over unless they play this plant really, really poorly. Like, you can try as hard as you can. You either have to hit the nastiest shots on them while they're in cover, or they have to fumble so hard that they lose the round. The Goomine here is not going to do much. You could try to pre-fire through this wall right here. People sit here all the time after this, and because they're trapped in from the breach, like, this is actually a great opportunity to win. Fortunately, they still have that drone on you. What's your plan going over here? Like, what's your plan to win this round now?
At this point, I thought they like opened the entire back wall, and I was going to like walk through a rotate.
Oh, okay, so you just thought the main breach was still open?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, in the 2v1, you just have to look for kills. So you could even when you are here and you realize it's close, you could still peek, because you could kill this guy. You quick peek, like you have cover, right? This is cover and they don't. So you can peek over it, get this guy. The other guy's still stuck there. I mean, this is in a hypothetical world where you actually know this stuff, but like like I said, like it's so hard to win this already, because you do just have to try and kill him, and you know, it's pretty tough when you don't have the info for it. So not your fault, but like, again, just recognizing where they can actually get into the site from is the biggest thing.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
All right,
defused by attackers.
we're actually on attack now. Let's go. I like the blitz pick. Very. Do you know who is banned at this point?
I don't remember.
Not sure. Okay.
I think it was Doc, and I'm not sure about the attacker.
Okay, that's all good. All I'm thinking right now is like Blitz is a pretty tough shield operator, and like maybe like a Blackbeard or a Monty might be easier. But Blitz is really oppressive if you can play him really good. It's just not the easiest to play good. Nice. This is good. You know what's going on. That's great. Frost is really good on this top floor site. That's something I would also recommend. What should you do? What should you do at this point, knowing there's frost mats on both the windows?
Unequip a shield and like pull out a gun to aim down.
Okay, yeah, that's something you could do. Like when you vault in, you can shoot it because you have your shield on your back. That's actually fair. Yeah, that's valid. I was gonna say you should just leave and go somewhere else because you can't jump in, but you can do that technically. Now that you know Frost is here, what should you do?
Get ready.
I think you should just leave. Because
Alright.
if you're trying to vault in this window and shoot this frost mat with your pistol out, like if this guy just peeks you, he is shitting on you. And hopping in with your shield is going to be really hard, really tough. So I think a better option is just being like, okay, fuck this. I'm just going to go somewhere else and hop in this window and then maybe clear with the shield and come up and try to kill the frost still. You can come up lobby stairs. But like, or you could just rotate with your team. That's always going to be a good option. But like pushing this by yourself is going to be really difficult. Unless he just peeks, unless he like just ran at you, which would be just like so dumb. So it's kind of like hoping for something else, and you're just wasting your time because eventually you'll have to do something. Eventually you'll have to like get in the building somehow. Because right now your team is like getting shit on by this guy, and there's nothing that you're really doing to help them, right? If you're with your team, you have your Ying, you have your Ace here. You could just look at this. Look how free this fucking site is. If you drone this out, this is why, again, direct takes. You drone this out, you see nobody's office. If you see nobody's office, smoke grenade, run through with the shield. You can fight these guys. You can sit and hold site control, but you have that map control. The same thing they just did to you, you could use against them. You could use this mirror against them. I just don't think it's worth trying to take the whole map. Like, I really genuinely think in these lower ranks, like, it's not doing anything for you. This is better. This works. This works. You should just do it literally right after you drone the frost, because again, he's not holding this. Now you can push him. This is a fine play. I'm glad that you're actually doing something. Just want to make sure a couple things when you're playing Blitz. Let's back it up. So the first is stay crouched. Stay crouched because this is his POV on you. That's why he's just beaming your ankles right now. So like a better player is going to land all of these shots, and you're already dead. The second thing is after you flash him, move one of the two directions sideways, because the way you did it, you are in the exact same place that he expects you to be, and he'll just keep shooting your feet. So if this guy's literally any better in either of the two things, like, he's more likely going to kill you. But if you move to the side, he's still shooting at this doorway, and you're over here shooting him. Now he just can't kill you because he's aimed in the wrong direction. So after you flash, just move sideways.
Alright.
And it's gonna be so free. Like, Blitz is so free. Like, you see how free it was on that guy? Now you start crouching.
Attackers recovered the
Like I think the thing is, like, crouch when he's looking at you, and when he's not, you sprint. Because then you can close the gap still, but he's not gonna shoot your ankles. And the biggest thing about shields is, like, chip damage kills you. Like, if you get chip damage done to you, you will slowly die. Like, you're super low off one guy that was, like, pretty close to you, right? All right, let's see. That's tough. I mean, I feel like this is kind of what you're talking about with the map stuff. You can shoot this just from in here. You can get an angle on it from in the box. So you don't have to actually expose yourself to do that. And then, like, this is the mirror you use. So you should kind of have an idea that it could be there. Because, yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, he didn't even... I don't even think he headshot you. So, like, that's another situation where, like, if you just had a little more health, you know, if you didn't take as much damage from the frost, you could have reacted and maybe actually still been alive, which would help a lot more, but it's all good. Something to learn from. Just like, oh, I died like this, I can do what I was doing better, right? That's always what I try to tell people is, like, how can I do this better? How can you shoot that cam better? You can do it in cover in the box. That way you're just never going to die to that ever again. Whether they're playing the mirror or not, there's a guy there, whatever.
5 seconds to go.
They'll just be more useful. All right, I'm going to actually see your drone here. Yeah, he's just watching the drone hole. That's just nerd activity. You could do that too. I mean, it works well. You just try to figure out what's on site that's fair. This is why I don't like playing Thatcher. Because you just rely on people that are just sometimes a little unreliant. I would Thatcher again, like right now. Because if they're Cade tricking, if this guy threw another K-Claw down, it would actually activate in time. Like if you threw it after your first Thatcher, it would activate in time to break the thermite. So I'd throw a second one if you know they have Cade, or even if you're just worried about it, just throw a second one. I mean, if they're not Cade tricking in your rank, then like it's just probably a waste of a Thatcher anyway. What was your game plan with that one?
I was gonna go for stairs. Because I didn't really see my teammate on stairs and thought there could have been someone playing there.
Okay, so let's say there's a guy playing here. What is the EMP doing?
It disables your reticle.
Okay, so if you disable this guy's reticle, are you planning to like push in on him right away? Because it only disables it for like 15 seconds, right? So if, let's say this guy's playing here and your teammate's not there and you disable his reticle. Now what?
Either me or my teammate Flores could shoot him. And
I think the issue is like he could just sit here. Like if this guy's not here, he could just sit here. His reticle is disabled, and then you know you guys wait and he doesn't peek because his reticle is disabled, or he just doesn't want to peek. Then it's just like now nothing has happened, right? So it's just almost like hoping that they do something really dumb. So instead of EMPing that, I would just save your EMP is to use when you're gonna push. So if you drone this out, you see the guys here, you know you're safe to push, or you want to like you're actually ready to push the bomb site with your teammates. Maybe he's ready. Maybe you plan for him to flashbang something. You go off that. Then you can EMP, disable their reticles, and then you're gonna have that advantage. But doing it right now before your team's pushing, I mean, your buck is here. So if you realize that and you do it because of that, it makes sense. But like that one into blue, it's just like again. They might have the reticle disabled, but it's not going to do anything because you guys aren't actually pushing in off of the utility.
alright.
Now, it does seem like you're just kind of hoping they peek, right? So if they peek the breach, they're dead. But again, you're in the middle of the open. So like you are not really even at an advantage. You could hold angles through connector off this snowmobile, which is going to be good. I think that's how your teammate just died. But, like, you have an advantage still because he's in the middle of the open. Or you could hold this rotate from back behind this snowmobile even, which, you know, then you can kill him if they're there, but you can die to top fire, so it's a little risky. I think the best option in this situation is just droning out the bomb site. Your teammate has the bomb on main stairs. How can he plant? Well, he can plant on this shelf. There's a BP here. If you have EMPs, you know, you droned it, you see there's a bulletproof, then you can EMP this bulletproof camera. But if he's planting here, how can he die? Well, he can get peeked from connector, or he can get C4'd from here, right? You know what stops a C4? An EMP. So if he's planting and you EMP the bulletproof camera and you EMP again, if the guy C4s, you're going to disable the C4 as well.
Alright.
But then at the same time, you guys have to cover this connector area. You see it's clear. This guy's holding it. If they rotate in, thermite kills them. You guys can plant. You guys can plant the bomb. And you just figured that out by just droning the bomb site. But instead, you're just kind of hoping that they peek you so that you can get kills, I guess. And now that... Oh, you're actually... Okay, you're pushing the site, which is good. But you could have just droned... Like, you have the drone. You could have just droned it first to make sure things were clear. Figure out exactly where they are. Like, if you know this is clear, you know this is clear, then this play makes 100% sense. And you know there's nobody peeking blue. Then this is like, this is the right play. But based on the fact that you don't know, you could have died to this guy. You could have died to a guy sitting in the corner of connector. Like, there's a bunch of what ifs. Which, like, if you can remove those, then every single time you'll make the right decision. Like that. That's a great example. If you drone that and know there's no guy there, you don't check the corner, you keep gun up, and you kill the Cade instead of getting killed. So just one drone, one quick drone, check it out, make sure it's clear, and then you can walk in and do the exact same thing. That's going to be way more effective, right?
Alright.
That is the end of the match. Do you have any questions?
No, not really.
Okay. I hope this helps. Been very, very chill. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for giving advice.
You're welcome, man. I hope it helps. Hope it helps your game. All right. Cool. See you later, man. Good one.
See ya. You too.
All right. That is that. Was that awkward? That seemed so awkward the whole time. I don't know why it felt so awkward. It was just like, felt like a interesting. All right, I'm super hot. I am going to get off. Do we have any final questions, wrap-ups before we end? Yes, Ross is on my mouse pad. Question for Pox, since you were talking about Cade tricking, is there any way to counter Thatcher with Cade if he is spamming his EMPs? No. There isn't. That's why Cade's so good. Same thing with impact EMPs. Well, yeah. Well, no, sorry. Impact EMPs you can get around with Cade tricking, actually, if they don't know exactly where you're throwing them, and because you can throw them in so many different spots, you can actually do it quite well. So you can actually Cade trick around impact EMPs if you do it right. I enjoyed it. I feel like that was good. I don't know. I feel like I gave some good advice. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, though. I feel like this is stuff I say all the time, but I think it does... It helps for me, at least, to see like specific examples that seem simple to me but are actually more complicated when I sound it out. For example, that top floor on Chalet, I was like, oh, you don't have to do this mirror, but then blah, 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 blah. And it's like, then there's all these things. I'm like, oh, I actually said all these things that I didn't realize at the time. So I think it helps me dumb it down a little bit in a way compared to like watching Spectating Nightmares or whatever. But a lot of it does come down to like, yeah, people aren't playing to fundamentals. They're not droning. They're not gathering information. They're not playing map control, stopping the map control, right? It's a lot of the similar mistakes that we see in Spectating Nightmares, that we see in Think Like a Champ. If you've watched all of Spectating Nightmares, you would know I repeat myself like a million times. Like every other video, I'm saying the same things over and over. and it's like, holy shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you genuinely want to get better at the game, I highly recommend watching Spectating Nightmares. It's a little more upbeat, a little more entertaining, a little less conversational, a little more me roasting, but I think the information is there, and I'm glad you guys enjoy it. We'll probably do more. Because I know a lot of people want personal, and that's the thing I can't do with Spectating Nightmares. Spectating Nightmares once a week. This is like I could bust out 3 or 4 in a stream, you know what I mean, and then it's not too bad. Anyway, that's cool. All right, I will see you guys later. Thank you very much.